What's up everyone, how are you all? Today we are back with another amazing Naruto story. What if Naruto was abandoned by his family, and chosen by a power stronger than the Nine Tails? If you enjoy then please like, share and do comments. And also check the description box to original creator of this beautiful creation. There are two types of chakra in the shinobi world, light and dark chakra. Both versions were created not just the sage of the sixth paths but nature itself. However, there be a prophecy that both chakra version will help the chosen child to save or destroy this world. Both chakra persona never cares about this rotten world, but the child is different as there will get to love him forever and kill anyone who gets in their way. On the night of the Kyuubi attack, the fox was causing damage because a masked person was controlling the beast to cause rampage as Minato the fourth Hokage fought the beast alone. His wife Kushina gave birth to 3 kids as they are precious to her. Now then they were the only option to stop the beast, and that is to spilt through soul from the chakra, which Minato did by calling the Shinigami and made a deal to give the soul to their older child Naruto Uzumaki, while both chakra will be given 50% each to the middle child Mito and the youngest Menma. The deal was complete as the death god was about to leave. He saw the baby Naruto and grinned happy. This child will become a nightmare to this foolish humans, Shinigami said, as what Minato and Kushina didn't know, 2 powerful version of chakra are in this child and he will be too powerful to stop. Meanwhile on the moon, the rabbit goddess Kaguya Otsutsuki was given birth to a girl as the baby girl named Kayla Otsutsuki can see the baby Naruto as she laugh and smile while the baby Naruto saw the moon and giggle. My daughter, I can sense you will do great things with the child of prophecy by your side, and what more, 3 more girls will be with him as the 4 will share him and protect him from anyone, Kaguya said. In the seal the Kyuubi soul can sense 2 powerful beings are in here as she saw them and want to help their lover Naruto. Kyuubi was relent as she can tell this child will do great thing but worried her jailer will suffer for his bastard parents neglected him. Don't worry Naruto-kun, we will help you and get revenge, Kyuubi said. Konoha 7 years later. In the backyard of the Namikaze mansion we see 2 parents were training to redheads who are Mito and Menma with their fox power as they were getting the hang of it. Okay you two, that enough time for lunch, their mother said as the 2 ran up to her and Minato. Hey mom and dad, do you think you can teach us some ninjutsu, Menma said happily as Mito want to do the same. Yes kids, as both of you are very important to the world and to us, you will get all the training you need, Minato said. Your father is right, both of you are Konoha pride and joy and will stop the coming threat, Kushina said. Damn straight we will, as we are the child of prophecy, we are better than everyone, Menma said arrogantly. Yeah, there no one who can beat us, Mito said spoiled. Okay kids, once you finish eating Jiraiya and Tsunade will come over and train you both in slug and toad sage art, Kushina said. But what they didn't realize that they forget their eldest child who look at them with hatred and rage as he has enough of his so-called parents who neglects him for his arrogant siblings who always make fun of him for being a disgrace to the family. You see, all this started when that idiot pervert Jiraiya came to his parents to speak about the prophecy which said a child will have 2 versions of ultimate power and decide this world should live or die. Because of the fool, his parents always spend time with those 2 and not him. Now Naruto was smart, he knew those assholes are too weak since he has been training hard alone. No one in this village never help him because they think he was a demon fox who caused damage to this rat-infested village. He had to deal with glare and beating, what more, he has no friends since they always kissing his siblings' ass all the time. He uses to be friends with 2 girls named Hinata Hyuga and Saya Uchiha, but they uses him to get to Menma and mock him, but Naruto show them their place by punching them bitches and called them whores but got in trouble by their parents and his. Now he was in his room studied seals and clan jutsu since that fool Hokage was always busy in his office and never closed the door. He can learn all Uzumaki seals and create some of his own. Naruto was a smart person but was hardly recognized by his own peers as he had to deal with the village stupidly every time. As he was finished he went down and see his family coming in from the back as Menma and Mito glare at their weak brother. Hey look Mito at the pathetic loser, how dare he look at us and not bow, Menma said mocking. I can't believe you're our older brother, you should go away, Mito said smugly. Naruto glare and send his killer intent scaring them and hid behind their parents' back. Minato and Kushina saw Naruto and gave him an uncaring look, which Naruto can see this and left, but not without giving them the fuck you finger. That boy, why does he act so cold around us? I didn't raise him like that, Kushina said frowning. Forget about him, he just jealous and want more attention, but he need to understand his sibling are important to the village and the shinobi world, Minato said. Menma and Mito want to show their loser brother his place as they called their friends to help them. Meanwhile, Naruto was walking in the village trying to find some peace and quiet. He can see many people giving him stares of hatred and disgust as he was bored with these lesser trash. When he found an isolate location, he want to focus unlocking his chakra. Since he sees his siblings did it with some ease, he want to try it as well. He sat down and meditate as he can chakra all around him, but what's shocking is that he has so much chakra in him but sees two version of chakra. What going on, Naruto said, shocking. He hear our chosen lover, a voice said. Huh, who said that? Naruto said. But you saw his childhood, we should kill those bastards, parents of his, and second voice said. Come out, who's speaking? Naruto shouted. Follow us in your mind, Naruto-kun, the third voice said. Naruto want to protest, but he was inside of his mind and sees three beings looking at him with happy faces. He hear Naruto-kun is her, the first being said, happy. We must tell him who we are, the second being said, excited. Naruto was shocked but confused as he wants to know where this place is. Naruto-kun, don't be afraid, you are in a safer place as this is your mindscape, Kyuubi said, appearing in her Kyuubi form. What, my mindscape, and who are those two? They felt powerful, Naruto said. He calls us powerful, he must be the chosen one, the first being said. Well, Naruto-kun, we are the light and dark chakra beings as you are our lover and chosen child, Dark said. She right, and you already know me in my fox form, but I will show you my human form, Kyuubi said as she transforms to a grown woman with orange long-haired and fox ears with whiskered marks on her face. Naruto blush at this woman naked body as the two being glare at her and did the same as light chakra human form is a blonde hair woman who has blue ocean eyes and silky fair skin, her chest size is an H cup. While dark chakra human form is a black hair woman what has black eyes and tan skin with a slim body and her chest size is the same as light. Naruto has his nose bleed seeing these three beautiful women who laughs at this kind boy nature and create clothes for them. Now then, you want to know what going on? Well, you are our chosen one and soulmate is the three and one more are your future wives, Kyuubi said. What more, you are loved by both chakra version as we want you to learn our skills, Dark said. Naruto was confused at this but want to know why him. Naruto-kun, we can tell your confusion and doubt, but we are not lying as you are the true child of prophecy, not those scums, Light said. So that why I have that much chakra and why I was loved by it, Naruto said. Yes, which is why we wanted to be with you and help you get revenge on this rotten village, Light said. Naruto was looking at them and knew they were right as he hates this village and everyone in it. Can you ladies tell me your name and who is the fourth girl you're talking about? Naruto said, but then a bright light appeared as it came a girl who has horn and the Byakugan eyes as she saw Naruto and ran up to him hugging him. Naruto-kun, we finally met, the girl said. Who are you? Are you a Hyuga? Naruto said as the girl frowned. No. I am Kayla Otsutsuki and I want to be with you, Naruto-kun, Kayla said. What? Naruto shouted as the others were laughing at this. How and why? Naruto said, still shocking. Simple, I saw you when you was a baby as you and I are born in the same day as we were meant to be with each other as soulmate, Kalia said. She right, as the four of us love you, Naruto-kun, and we will always protect you from harm, Light said. Naruto can see those four are telling the truth and he can't lie. He has felt unloved by his asshole parents and want to be alone, but four strange girls he met care for him. I glad, but how can you four protect me as the three of you are in my mindscape and Kayla-chan is still on the moon, Naruto said. Don't worry, Naruto-kun, I can get out of the seal, but my mother is still trapped thanks to her former sons, my half-breed brother, Kayla said with venom. And us, we will train you to become more powerful than Kami himself, Light said. And by the way, Kyuubi is just a title, my true name is Sonya, Naruto-kun. My name is Hikari, the light chakra, Hikari said. My name is Kurayami, the dark chakra, or Kura for short, Kura said. Okay then, but how long is this training as I need to head back home before those bastards will do something to pisses me off, Naruto said. Not to worried, we will be training in your mindscape for 700 years or 7 hours in your world, Sonya said. And I will be in the moon until I get free and be with you and my sister wives, Kayla said as she vanished. Now then, are you ready, Naruto-kun, Hikari said. Yeah, I am, Naruto said. Time skip 700 years. Naruto training was complete and now he has gotten much powerful since he was beloved by chakra. When he felt the vast power of chakra, it turns his body into a big container able to hold both light and dark chakra. He was also able to have all types of dojutsu and kekkei genkei similar to each clan. During the training his lovers can see his upper body strength evolving more, and this made them giddy with lust. Naruto has spent some time with the three and promised to always love them, and Kayla which he kissed them. He also can control the chakra around him, as if any shinobi tried to attack him, he can rip out the chakra in their body and destroy their coils. His chakra reserve was always full every time he uses it, which give him infinite power and skills. No one will dare get in his way from getting his revenge on this village and his weak family. And since he has all dojutsu, he has improved and evolved them to a higher level that equal to any powerful Otsutsuki. When the Shinigami spilt the soul from the chakra from Sonya, Naruto give her a new source of power, which she was thanking him and loving him uncontrollable. Now he about to head back home and leave the mindscape. As he sees his lovers crying so much, but there will always be with him in the mindscape until the time is right. Please Naruto-kun, be careful and show those scums who they are dealing with, Sonya said. Yes, and crush your weak family, Hikari said. Do as proud beloved, Kura said. I will, Naruto said, and left the mindscape and see he was still the same spot when he first met then, and see it was getting late. I should hurry back home before those fools scold me, Naruto said as he left, but unknowing to him someone was watching him and can sense his chakra. Naruto-kun, my mistress will be happy to meet you, the person said as she left. Naruto was walking back to his home but sees a crowd blocking his way as this bored him. Well, look at this, the disgrace of the fourth son, a civilian said. I can't believe he related to Lord Menma and Lady Mito, he too weak, a second person said. Naruto don't have time for these fools as he snaps his finger and made them explode in gore and drain all of their chakra for himself. Weak monkeys, how dare they get close to me, a god, Naruto said. He personally has changed over the time in the mindscape and become a powerful, arrogant, godlike being, but still humble to those care for him. Now he sees his home and tries to enter but was locked as he saw Menma and Mito looking at him with smirks on their faces. Sorry loser, but we won't let you in as you will be sleeping outside, Menma said. You are no brother of ours, demon, go back to whatever you came from, Mito said. Naruto looked at the with a cocky look as he passed through the locked door, shocked his siblings and got up to them with his eyes glowing red with slits and punched them in the chest, making them cough off so much blood. Try that shit again. Naruto grabbed his siblings in a neck as the two saw his face and turned ghostly pale. And you will be joining the dead, I am your god, and you are just weak monkeys to me, he finishing dropping them down hard and went upstairs to his room. The two were shocked at their brother crazy strength as the door was open and it came their parents and three legendary Sannin and Orochimaru is good in the story. They saw Menma and Mito was on the floor coughing up blood and was shocked. Menma, Mito, what happened, Kushina said. Mom, that bastard Naruto did this, he was choking us to death, Menma said, scared as the five were shocked at this. Wait, Naruto did this to you both? I thought he was weak and useless, Orochimaru said. How dare he do this to his siblings? I will teach him a lesson, Tsunade said. No, we will handle Naruto actions for now, we will focus on the problem as many people were killed a few hours ago, but what more, their chakra was gone as it was drained, Minato said. Do you know what the cause of this, Jiraiya said. No, but we think it was an intruder, which is why I want all shinobi to stand guard around the village. It's been 7 years since the attack and we can't be weak in front of our enemies, Minato said. I will head back to my lab as Kabuto need my help, Orochimaru said. Same here, I need to check on Shizune at the hospital, Tsunade said. I will head out and check on my spy network and do my own work, Jiraiya said. You mean writing that smut you called art, Dobi? Orochimaru said smirky as Jiraiya glared at him. Quiet, Teme, you're just jealous of my work, Jiraiya said. Me jealous of you, porn book, please, I read better shit than yours and at least I don't peep on Tsunade when she at the bathhouse, Orochimaru said as Jiraiya can felt the cold glare from Tsunade as she look at him with rage look on her face and punch him hard. HMPH pervert, Tsunade said as she left the pervert Jiraiya on the floor and walk out with Orochimaru. Sensei, can you please not being a pervert for once, Minato said. Never, as this is my nature and I can tell Tsunade likes me, Jiraiya said. Will you deal with that while me and Kushina will heal Menma and Mito, Minato said. By the way, your elder son Naruto, I noticed something not right about him and he has been getter colder to everyone, he could cause the prophecy to be destroy, you must deal with him, Jiraiya said. We will as he at him room but I can't open it as it been sealed, Kushina said. Oh, you both been training him in seals, Jiraiya said. No, as we were busy training the twins, but I can see him always going to him room and never bothers, Minato said. Well, that good, the brat should stay there and never get in his siblings' way for the good of the village, Jiraiya said. I know, but we feel guilty neglected him as he my firstborn son, Kushina said. Yeah, but we had to do it, the fate of the shinobi world hangs in the balance and Naruto just had to get over his pain. He will understand, Minato said. Well, I be leaving, but have you both entered the triples in the academy, Jiraiya said. Yeah, and Menma and Mito will be stronger, but Naruto he will be lesser than Kushina said. Can't wait for them to see the others shocked at the results of the training, Jiraiya said as he left. Naruto was hearing all this and grew angry, but he won't let those lower class beat him. Soon, you filthy monkeys, you will bow before a god, Naruto said as he went back to his room and sleep. Time skip 1 year later. Naruto was about to get ready for his first day of the academy as he doesn't want to go to a weak school, but he want to see the shocked faces of those weak clan children. He got up and did his morning routine of brushing his teeth and take a shower and dress up in his new clothes that he brought from a shinobi store. In 1 year he was training hard and keeping up his skills as he now about cage level but suppressed to genin level so no one can notice his power. His was wearing a black shirt with shinobi black pants and sandals. His jacket was blue with black and red lines on them and has the fox symbol at the back. When he saw his siblings as he went down, they were wearing that god-awful kill me orange jumpsuit, and what more, his whole family was eating that disgusting food called ramen. How can they eat that disgusting thing? This is why I'm embarrassed to be seen with them at the ramen shop and home, he thought. He was past them and was about to leave, but his mother called out to him to stop. Naruto, are you going to eat with your family? Kushina said. No, as you are not my family and don't talk to me trash, Naruto said with a cold expression that shocked Kushina. Naruto, that no way to speak to your mother, apologized to her, Minato said sternly. Why a god like me will apologize to a lowly human who has neglected her firstborn, and you don't raise your voice at me, worm, Naruto said as he went out, leaving Minato and his family shocked at Naruto's attitude. What the fuck was that about? Menma shouted with rage. How dare he make say that to mom? I kill him, Mito said. Kushina was crying in tears as her husband was comfort her. There it okay, Naruto is just acting out, but we will fix him, Minato said. I don't understand why he like this, and have we really neglected him to the point he hates us, Kushina said. No, we did nothing wrong, but once the academy is over we will have a long talk about his behavior, Minato said as Kushina nodded and went back to the kitchen. Menma, Mito, hurry and go to the academy as I will be at the office, Minato said. Okay daddy, Mito said as she and Menma left. Academy Pav. Naruto has made it to the classroom and was sitting at the back but felt stare coming at him as he sees the other clan's children looking at him with glares, but Naruto had enough, and unless his 2% of killer intent scaring everyone. What was that power that weak loser had? Sasuke said. I don't know, but I just got a call from Memna-kun and he said he and Mito was almost choked to death by Naruto and was puking out blood, Hinata said. What are they? Okay, Ino said. Yeah, we fine, but that bastard will pay, Menma said as he and Mito came into the classroom. He made our mother cried and give us a cold look before he left, Mito said. Have we caused this to him? I mean, yes, we trick him, but to go this far, Saya said scared. No, he just a baka loser and will know his place, Sakura said, but was punched on the ground by Naruto as the others were shocked at this. Tell this bitch to shut the fuck up, and as for the rest of you, if I heard a word about me from you gross mouths I will send you all to hell, Naruto said glaring. You bastard, how dare you hurt Sakura-chan, Menma said rushing at Naruto, but for some reason he felt too slow as the others saw this. Menma-kun, what wrong? Hinata said to her lover. I don't know, my chakra is acting strange every time I tried to attack Naruto, Menma said. Naruto look at Menma and flick his finger, sending him flying to the wall, making a huge hole. Everyone was shocked at this insane power and Menma injure. Menma knee. Mito said as she ran up to him and saw he was bleeding everywhere. Naruto. You demon, you hurt our brother, Mito shouted, but Naruto ignored her and went back to his seat as many people were sacred at him. Iruka and Mizuki came in and see the big hole on the wall. What the hell happened? Iruka shouted as Mizuki was shocked as well. Iruka-sensei, Naruto did this and he hurt Menma, Sasuke said. What Naruto is this? True, Mizuki said glaring at the demon. So what it is, and beside he was weak and worthless like everyone in here except me, Naruto said arrogantly. You monster, how could you hurt your brother? Saya said, but then. Slap. Everyone was shocked to see Naruto slap her hard as Saya felt the sting in her cheek and cried. "Never talk to me, bitch, got it," Naruto said, glaring at her. "Oh hell no, demon, no one hurts my sister," Sasuke said, but was trapped in chains as Mito saw Naruto unleashed them and slammed Sasuke to the ground hard. Naruto was done with him and tells the rest to sit down and listen to this monkey lesson. Iruka was scared at Naruto's power as he told Mito to take her brother and Sasuke to the nurse office as she nodded and left. Saya was crying in tears and still feel the sting of her cheeks as Hinata, Ino and Sakura glare at Naruto but was scared at his power. Well then, this will be fun, Naruto threw. In the moon, Kayla was about to leave this seal and head to the elemental nations to be with her Naruto-kun. "Hold on my love, I will come for you," Kayla said. Academy POV. Naruto was reading his book while focusing on the boring lessons, but when he was giving the paperwork to do, he sensed a genjutsu on it and sees Mizuki giving him an evil glare and left. Naruto dispelled the genjutsu and did this work till the classroom bell rang. "Alright class, time for your shinobi skills, as all PF you will be outside," Iruka said. Everyone was happy to hear this and went outside to the back of the academy. "Now then, since there are many clans head here, we will doing a spar to see your shino skills," Mizuki said. "So who want to go first?" Iruka said. "I will," Iruka-sensei, Menma said as he was back from the nurse but still injured. "Are you sure you're still injured?" Menma, Iruka said. "I don't care and I want to fight that bastard Naruto," Menma said as Naruto looked at him with a bored look. "Hey monkey, don't talk to me as you're beneath me," Naruto said. "Why you demon?" Menma said angrily. "Enough," Iruka said as he looked at Naruto. "Naruto, are you going to face him?" Iruka said as Naruto gave him a cold look but nodded. "Very well, I guess I need a training dummy," Naruto said. Many children, mostly fangirl, are cheering for Menma to win as Hinata was hoping to see her lover beat Naruto. The two were facing each other as Iruka came in. "Now then, the rules are simple. No killing, and to beat your opponent is to kick them out of the arena if they forfeited, that clear?" Iruka said. "Yes," Menma said. "I don't care, start the match, human," Naruto said. "Begin," Iruka said. "You're going down, loser," Menma said as he charges at Naruto with a chakra-infused punch, but Naruto was too fast for him and kicked him flying off the arena and crashed to the window. The whole class was shocked at this as Menma was unconscious and sees Naruto standing there with a bored look on his face. "This is pathetic," Naruto said, leaving as Iruka was shocked at Naruto kick. "Did the Hokage and his wife train him?" he threw. Mito was shocked at this and sees Naruto leaving as tries to stop him. Naruto senses her coming and glare at her. "Leave, bitch," Naruto said as Mito glare at him. "How can you do that? There no way, you're that stronger, we are the child of prophecy," Mito said, but she was punched in the face as Naruto grabbed her shirt and gave her the most killer glare. "I said leave," Naruto angrily said as he kicks Mito to the wall and left. Mito friends came in and see her face bleeding. "Oh my god, Mito, are you okay?" Hinata said. Mito was shedding tears at her face being punched. "No, my beautiful face is ruined, that bastard, he hurt me," Mito wailed like a baby. "That monster, I kill him," Sasuke said. "No, stop, we still have class to finish, we deal with him later," Saya said. "She right, we will surround him and make him pay," Kiba said. The academy day was over as Naruto was about to head home, but he was surrounded by the clan children as each of them glare at him. "Oh, you all want to die that badly," Naruto said smirky. "Naruto, you bastard, you hurt your siblings," Hinata said. "Shut it, clan failure, I don't talk to weakling, now move," Naruto said. "Never demon attack," Sasuke said, but Naruto used ice jutsu to freeze everyone's body but their head. "Aggh, what is this jutsu?" Ino said. "I can't move," Sakura said. "Damn you, demon releases," Sasuke said, but Naruto made shadow clones and orders them to beat everyone up as he places a silences seal around the classroom until they were beaten and injured. "Had enough, monkeys," Naruto said. "Naruto, please stop this," Saya said, but was kicked to the face as she was out cold. "Weak bitch," Naruto said as he left the classroom and head out, leaving the injured kids alone until Iruka came in and sees the students injured. "Oh my god, get them to the hospital quick," he shouted, telling the nurse. Minato and the clan head heard all the shouted and see him with the injured students. "Iruka, what happened?" Minato said. "I don't know, I just got here and see them injured and bleeding, but what more, I see ice everywhere," Iruka said. "Sensei," Sakura said with heavy breaths. "Sakura, what happened? Who did this?" Minato said. "Was Na Ru," to Sakura said, but was unconscious. Everyone was shocked to hear this as the one who did it was Naruto and they are enraged at him. Hokage, your son will pay for hurting my children, Fugaku said. My babies, Makoto said, crying. How can he do this, and when he learn ice jutsu, Kushina said. I don't know, but I will find him, Minato said angrily. One more thing, Hokage, when the class started, Naruto sent Menma flying to the wall, making the big hole and slapping Saya hard, and summoned chains to hold Sasuke and beat him down hard, Iruka said. What, that can't be, are you sure, Iruka? Minato said as Iruka nodded. Kushina, did you train him to be ruthless? Sume said. No, I didn't, but I will find out and he will be punished for this, Kushina said. You better, or we will, Makoto said as she and the others' clan heads take their children to the hospital, leaving Minato and Kushina shocked at Naruto power. Minato, how can Naruto be this strong if we haven't trained him? Kushina said. I don't know, but what's shocking is that he has changed and not for the better. We need to do something or the prophecy will be ruining, Minato said. Where is he? I need to find him, Kushina said. He left, but for now we must prepare for the twins' birthday party tonight, Minato said. What about Naruto at his birthday as well? Kushina said. We will celebrate his birthday next year as this is a special day for Menma and Mito, Minato said. I hope he comes to the party as I want to speak to him alone, Kushina said. I know, Minato said. Meanwhile, Naruto was at the training grounds practicing his jutsu and weapons, but noticed he was being watched by an unknown figure with black cloak as she came in front of him. Who the hell are you women? Naruto said. Relax, Naruto-kun, I just a friend as I came here to see you in actions, the women said. Really, but you still haven't answered my question, Naruto said, unleashing his power, but the women still stand there but was shocked at his power. Mistress was right about him. He is the one who can help her goal, I must tell her, the women thought. Naruto sends a wind slash as her, but the cloaked women disappear but gives Naruto a message. Soon, Naruto-kun, my mistress will come and grant you power to do as you please. Until then I be waiting for you, my love, she said as she vanishes. Who the hell is this woman? Naruto threw as inside the mindscape Sonia, Hikari and Kura was wondering about this person and her mistress but pay no mind as they continue making lover with each other while thinking about Naruto. Naruto was heading home when he enters the door and see his parents glaring at him. Naruto, Uzumaki Namikaze, you are in so much trouble, Kushina said but was slapped hard by Naruto as he glares at her. Shut up, bitch, Naruto said angrily as he went upstairs and slammed the door hard, making Minato shocked at Naruto slapping his mother. Naruto, how can you do that? Minato threw as he sees a crying Kushina on the ground, feeling her face sting with that slap. Just then the door opened and it came Jiraiya, Tsunade and Orochimaru, who saw Kushina on the ground in tears. Kushina, what happened? Tsunade said. Naruto, he slaps me hard and to me to shut up, Kushina said, crying as Tsunade was furious and went upstairs to Naruto room, banging on the door. Open up, brat, we need to talk now, she shouted, but she was hit by a punch sending her falling downstairs to the floor. Jiraiya and Orochimaru was shocked to see Tsunade felled and injured. Tsunade, are you okay? Orochimaru said. Did Naruto do this to you? Jiraiya said. Yes, but when I tried to open the knob it was sealed with a powerful sealing jutsu, Tsunade said. Everyone was shocked at this, mostly Kushina as her son knows sealing jutsu and made a powerful seal that not even her or Jiraiya can made. Minato, Kushina, did you know about this? Orochimaru said. No, we didn't, but what more, Naruto has beaten his classmate and injured them too much. I think someone was training him, Minato said. Who the fox? That can't be it, just the soul that it. And what more? Before I come to your place I sense a very powerful chakra around here, Jiraiya said. What, where? Jiraiya, Kushina said. I think it came from Naruto as he has been acting different since 1 year ago, Jiraiya said. Are you saying that Naruto has powerful chakra and didn't told us? Minato said. Yes, we must speak to him now, Jiraiya said. Fat chance pervert, he will never speak to any of us. But I notice a strange sense in the village near the training grounds where Naruto is, Orochimaru said. Do you know who Teme? Jiraiya said. No, but I will find out, Orochimaru said. In the meanwhile, Naruto is grounded to his room and won't have his birthday party, Kushina said. That fine with me, but I will beat that brat senseless, Tsunade said. Later, for now we must get ready for tonight, Minato said, but was unaware Naruto was listening in and knew his birthright will be taken away from him. Naruto-kun, are you okay? Sonia said as she appearing in front of him with Hikari and Kura. I don't know, but my birthright will be taken away from me, Naruto said. That bastard, I kill him, Kura said. Know it find like I care, and beside I will challenge them for clan rights as it was the clan law, Naruto said. Good, and then once you become stronger you will leave this village, Sonia said. Yes, but tell me, do you three know who this woman is and her mistress, Naruto said. No, but we have new. Kayla has left the seal and now lives in a megacure with this group who call themselves the Akatsuki, Sonia said. Well, it's safe for her, but when will she come to Konoha, Naruto said. In the Chunin exams, as she will be on a team from Otogakure, Hikari said. By the way, do you know who team are you going to be, Naruto-kun? Kura said. No, but I don't care, I hate everyone in this damn village, and once the Genin exams start, time to show them my true power, Naruto said as he was kissed by his lovers. We can't wait, Naruto-kun, Kura said. Now then, girl, Naruto said as he dropped his pants, reveal his 10-in cock that shock his lovers. How can he have such a big cock for only the age of 8, Hikari said. The room was covered of moaning and screaming of lust and ecstasy. In a megacure, Kayla was sensing something wrong as she is missing the fun with her, Naruto-kun. Damn it, I want to be with my lover, Kayla said as she felt wet in her lower regions as Zetsu was seeing this. Sister, calm down, Zetsu said, but Kayla glared at him. Shut it, as you're just my mother pawn to capture all-tailed beast, and since the fox power is split from the soul you won't be going it, Naruto-kun got it, Kayla said. Yes, I know, as we will prepare for capturing the tailed beast, Zetsu said. Good, as I already have the 4 and 5 tails in my possession, Kayla said as she opened the portal and came in Roshi and Han unconscious. Well done, I will bring them to the Akatsuki, Zetsu said. You do that now, go and leave me to my room, Kayla said as she was thinking all lewd things with her sister wives but noticed someone else is watching her lover. Whoever you are, you need to hurry, Kayla said. Back at Naruto household, it was the annual party for the twins as many people came in and give them gift and jutsu as the twins thanked them. Their friend came in and want to celebrate their birthday party. Minato and Kushina was with the other clan head and sees their kids having fun. Our children are happy to celebrate you kids' party, but where is Naruto? Have you scolded him yet? Makoto said. Now as he came back home and went to his room, Kushina said saddened. But was worse as he struck his own mother and punched me downstairs, Tsunade said angrily, which shocked the Hu clan heads. Oh my god, how can he do that? Sume said. Kushina, are you okay? Makoto said. Yeah, but still, where did I go? Ring did me and Minato neglected him too far, maybe we should talk to him, Kushina said. I agree, but tomorrow as we can't ruin the twins' party, Minato said. Meanwhile, the kids was hearing everything that their parents was talking about as Menma and Mito was furious at this. Naruto hit their mother and punched Grandma Tsunade. That bastard, I kill him, Menma said. Damn him, first he injurious and now he slap mom and Granny Tsunade, I will make him suffer, Mito said. Guys, we need to do something about him, he too strong, Saya said. Agree, which is why we will sneak upstairs to his room and show him his place, Sasuke said. Yeah, let go, Sakura said as they head upstairs to Naruto door as it was locked. Damn it, it locked, Menma said. Mito banged the door but no one was answering. Open it, bastard, and face your punishment, Mito said, but no answer. Guess he just a chicken shit and a coward, Hinata said. Loser demon, Sasuke said, but then the door opened which shocked them and see Naruto coming out with a furious glare. What the fuck you bastard want, Naruto said. Demon, you came good now, it time for you beating, Sakura said, but was slashed in the left eye by Naruto kunai as blood was pouring down on the floor. Sakura-chan, are you alright? Menma said as Sakura was crying loudly and pushed down the stairs to see everyone look at the bleeding Sakura. What the hell is going on? Minato shouted. Dad, it Naruto, he slashed Sakura left eye, Menma said as the crowd was shocked at this. Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, get down here now. Minato shouted as Naruto uses a shunshin of wind and look at his father. What the fuck do you want, asshole? Naruto said. Naruto, did you hurt Sakura? Minato said. Yes, so what is you should be blaming her and her ugly friends for banging on my door like a wild animal, Naruto said as this shocked everyone in the household. Brat, I had enough of your attitude, you will apologize to everyone now, Tsunade said, but was sent flying to the wall by Naruto wind jutsu. Bitch, shut the fuck up and go die in a ditch, Naruto said. Naruto, stop this, Minato said, but Naruto give him a cold glare that chilled down everyone's spine. Monkey, be quiet and tell those brats to leave me alone or I kill them, Naruto said. Kushina tried to slap him but Naruto froze her in ice and punched her in the chest. Nice try, bitch, and you're still too weak, Naruto said. Gaki, that enough, you have caused enough trouble, Jiraiya said. Hey pervert, how about you shut your mouth hole up and be the disgrace you are and fuck off, Naruto said as Jiraiya was angry and used the Rasengan, but Naruto snaps his fingers and made the Rasengan vanished, shocking Jiraiya and the other. Did he made Jiraiya Rasengan disappeared, Minato said. How can he do that, Kushina said. Now then, Hokage bastard, I know you are taking away my birthright to those arrogant bastards, and I won't let you as I challenge Menma and Mito to a duel for the clan head title, Naruto said, shocking everyone. What you can do that, demon, those title belong to us. Menma shouted with rage. He right, we deserve them, not you. Mito said in rage. Actually I can, as this is the clan law. If someone from the clan deemed the leader unworthy for the title, then he will change them to a clan duel, and our parents know this, Naruto said. Kids, he right, but Naruto please don't do this, we sorry for what we did, don't take away Menma and Mito title, Kushina said crying. Shut it, kin deserter, as you're nothing but a traitor's bitch who should never called herself an Uzumaki, as I will beat them down in the graduation academy and win, Naruto said. Problem brat, what makes you sure we agree to this match, Jiraiya said. Well pervert, number 1 you're not from a clan, so shut the fuck up, and 2 I train hard and become more powerful, and if you don't agree to this match then I guess Menma and Mito are a bunch of cowards, Naruto said, mocking them. Menma and Mito want to crush Naruto and show him who boss, as they look at everyone and nodded. Fine then, we accept your match, but since you placing bet, how about this, if we win then you will banished from the Uzumaki and Namikaze clan compound and leave this village forever with your chakra seal, Menma said. What more, you will be public beaten by the villagers and our friends for the injure you give us, and we will see you crying in tears, Mito said. Naruto was unleashing massive dark chakra around the room as everyone was suffocate to this immense dark power. You dare suggest that I will end your WORHTLY lives? Naruto said, scaring everyone in this room. Naruto, stop this, Orochimaru said as he tried to touch him, but Naruto crushed his hand and sent him flying. Naruto-kun, please stop, Sonya said inside the seal as Naruto nodded and stopped the dark power and look at them. Fine then, but know this, if I win, I will place a banishment seal on your both and our parents for raising you and kicked you 4 out of the Uzumaki Namikaze compound. What more is, since your friends are hoping for you to win, then almost 80% of the clan money will be mine, Naruto said. What, hold on, we didn't agree to this, Fugaku said enraged. Naruto, stop this please, Makoto said. Shut it, Uchihas, as your children are to blame for trying to assault me in my room. Naruto shouted with rage. You bastard, how can you do this, Saya said, but was brutal, slap again and again. Naruto was slapping her until he stops. Naruto, your demand is too high, please son, don't do this to the others, we cause you your pain, Minato said. It not up to me but to them, Naruto said, pointing Menma and Mito. Well, do you both agree to this, Naruto said as Menma and Mito look at their friends pleading them to not do it. But their pride won't allow it to be shatter. You're on. Both said, shocking everyone in the room. You fools, are you insane? Jiraiya said angrily. Trust us, we will win and show this bastard his place, Menma said. Yeah, because we are the child of prophecy, and we have been training hard, Mito said. Naruto was grinning an evil smirk as he got them wrap around his finger. Fools, I will show them and everyone my true power, he threw. Good, when graduation exams start it will be the stadium so the whole village can see, Naruto said. We will make you suffer, demon, Menma said. Please, you're nothing but better, train hard, you need it, Naruto said as he vanished in a lava shunshin, which shocked everyone in the room. How can he use a lava shunshin, it an advanced jutsu that no one can do, Jiraiya said. I don't know, but Naruto has been training hard, and now if he wins me, Kushina and his siblings will lose everything in the compound, Minato said. Kushina was crying in tears about what Naruto said as she can feel the past Uzumaki glaring at her. Sochi, please, we're sorry, Kushin said. Have you fools lost you minds? YHAVR, you both agreed to this? Saya shouted with rage. She right, you too, that was fucking foolish, and Menma, you seen Naruto kick you twice, can you possible beat him, Sasuke said. Hell yeah, we can, and once we do, I will make him my bitch, Menma said. He will be a slave to the village, Mito said. You both better win, as we won't forgive you if you lose to him, Sakura said. Trust us, we will be victorious in our match, Menma said. Naruto, you will suffer for this, Mito said. Back in Naruto room, he and his lovers were laughing hard and kissing him for the deal he made. Naruto-kun, do you think they will win, Sonya said. No, as I will show them the true power of the chosen child and make this village suffer 10 times, Naruto said. Can't wait for this match as I want to see the despair faces on your siblings and their parents, Kura said. It turns me on seeing you showing your evil side, Hikari said. Yes, and once this place is ours, we can do whatever we want, Naruto said. Then let begin the training, Naruto-kun, the three said. Konoha 6 years later, Pav. It been 6 years since what has happened in the Hokage home. Many people has heard about the disgraced son challenge a clan duel for the title and what more other clan will lose almost 80% of the fund and all of their jutsu. Civilian and shinobi are hoping for the Hokage children to defeat the demon and make him the village slaves. Minato and Kushina tried to convince Naruto, who left home 6 years ago and live in the Forest of Death, to stop the duel, but Naruto gave them a cold, emotionless glare and tell them to leave as this made them fear for Menma and Mito lives. The three Sannin were training the twins vigorous all day and night so they might have a chance to win, but doubtful since Naruto can use strange jutsu. The clan head children also help them train to defeat the loser as they want to make Naruto suffer for the pain he caused them. Sakura's left eye was permanently damaged as she now wears an eye patch which scar her for life. The civilian council leader Mebuki Haruno want legal actions against the demon Naruto, but Minato deny her, saying it will be a waste of time and Naruto might kill her and her family. Now then, the time is almost here and the graduation exams will begin to see who more stronger. Unaware Konoha will be giving the surprise of their lives. In the Forest of Death, Naruto has matured since he left that rotten home and now train and live there, as it was hard for him at first, but it was worth the training, and now he has grown more taller than any average 14-year-old boy and his body is in peak perfection for a true shinobi. His chakra was denser and potent, and since he was loved by chakra so much he has masters all types of elementals, even ancient elementals. Kura, Hikari and Sonya was helping him with his training and sees their lover hardcore body and power, and now no one will get in his way. Naruto-kun, it almost time for the exams, Sonya said. Make sure you eat healthy and studied hard, Kura said. And crush those scums, Hikari said. I will, and by the way, is Kayla coming to see this, Naruto said. Yeah, I am, Kayla said, coming in behind him as Naruto looked and felt his lips being kissed by her. Naruto-kun, I miss you, Kayla said. Same here, Kayla-chan, but I glad you're here to watch, Naruto said. Yeah, as I checked the stadium and it was packed with villagers and shinobi, Kayla said. So that fool Hokage and the council ready did it well, then guess I won't kept them waiting, Naruto said. I can wait for the shocked and despair of those fools' faces, mostly the Hokage children, and since they have my chakra alone it won't be enough to win, Sonya said. By the way, Naruto-kun, through Akatsuki has already extracted the 4 and 5 tails beasts from their hosts and now need the other 7, Kayla said. Good, but Sonya-chan, are you still okay with this, as they are your siblings, Naruto said. Please, I was never family to them as I was always alone since that bastard sage created us. He wanted us to protected those rotten humans, but I refused, which led me to be the outcast of the family, Sonya said hatefully, but Naruto hugged her close as she felt a warm hug and cried. It now okay, you have a new family, Sonya-chan, and we don't cared about some old sage. He and your siblings can burn in hell, but I feel sorry for the host as they suffer as well, Naruto said. Naruto-kun, thank you, Sonya said, kissing him as Hikari and Kura pouted at this, but Naruto did the same to them as the four felt happy. Now then, time for me to leave the forest and head to the academy to seize those weakling has come, Naruto said as the four girls went inside of the seal and left. Academy Pav. Menma and Mito has changed in the 6 years and now have confident in the abilities and will win. So guess the loser hasn't shown up yet, Menma said. He will, as I can sense someone coming, brother, Mito said. The rest of the rookies has come to cheer their heroes on as Sasuke and Hinata are worried about their lovers but know they can win. Mito-chan, please beat that Dobi, Sasuke said. Menma-kun, I know you can do it, Hinata said. Don't worry guys, we won't lose as we are the Hokage children and the child of prophecy. That demon is nothing to us, Menma said. And once we win he will be public banished and kicked out of the village after his torture from everyone, Mito said. Guys, you hope you win as our clans are counting on you to not fuck this up, Saya said. Right, Menma and Mito said. Minato and the others was waiting for Naruto to come as they still want to fix this relationship, but it too late and now they might lose their elder son for their foolishly. Have Naruto has come yet, Minato said. No, but I worried as he might gotten stronger since 6 years ago, Kushina said. So have her, Menma and Mito, and I can't wait to see that brat get pummel hard, Tsunade said. You're still upset at what happened, Tsunade, it been years, Orochimaru said. No teme she right that brat has asked for this and now he will know this the hard way as I want to ask him how can he uses those advanced jutsu Jiraiya said. We will find out after the match and seize his memories so we can extract it and give it to Menma and Mito Minato said. I just worried what will Naruto do to them. Yes it true Menma and Mito had gotten stronger but I sense Naruto power and it was massive and that was 6 years ago Orochimaru said sacred. What teme are you sacred of that brat power Jiraiya said. Jiraiya if you can stop being a pervert for 1 second and sense the boy power you be scared as well Orochimaru said. Enough he hear Minato said as everyone saw Naruto up in the air as this shocked the whole villages. Since when can he fly Menma said angrily. No way how is this possible Mito said. Naruto lands down in front of everyone as sees their shocked faces and scared looks. So worthless siblings are you ready for your beatdown from your betters Naruto said arrogantly. Menma and Mito glare at their elder brother with so much hate as they want to end his life. Demon you will pay for everything you did Menma said. Time to make you the village slave and torture Mito said. Sochi please stop this we are family don't let your hatred broke us apart Kushina said. Shut it traitor and see your favorite children suffer Naruto said. Brat how dare you Tsunade shouted but a glare from Naruto kept her quiet. Stupid drunk bitch. Now shall we be off to the stadium Naruto said as Minato nodded and vanished in a Hiraishin taking the others with him leaving Naruto alone. This will be fun Naruto said teleport to the stadium but was watched by the same cloak women but not alone. Mistress why haven't you speak to him, yet it been years since you left this village the women said. Because it not the right time and I will see him again and convince him to join us as I was his only friend before I left this dump hole the mistress said. Well okay shall we head to the stadium then the women said as her mistress nodded and vanished. The stadium Pav. Everybody has arrived to see the demon get his ass beaten by the saviors of the village the Hokage children as both of them are in the arena waiting for Naruto to appear. Many civilian and shinobi are placing bets on the Hokage children to win but one person was betting the demon to win as it was anonymous to everyone. Naruto has appeared looking confident and sees the whole entire village and sends some spies from other village but ignore it as he look at the fools in front of him. Before this match start, I would give the twin an offer to back out and you can keep the compound, and the weak clan can keep their money and jutsu Naruto said shocking everyone in the stadium. What are you saying you will give us mercy never? Menma shouted as Mito nodded making some glare at them mostly the clan head. Fools if they take the offer, they can keep the compound, and we have our money and jutsu safe Fugaku said angrily. Minato your kids are fools I know Naruto won't suggest that without a reason Hiyashi said. Trust us Menma and Mito will win we have faith in them Minato said. Naruto look at the two idiots with a grin. Guess you want to suffer the taste of defeat then but don't say I warn you Naruto said. Iruka was the referee of this special match as he sees the three kids getting ready. Alright everyone the match for the clan title and all of the village money will begin Iruka said as the crowds cheer for the heroes mostly their fanboys and fangirls. You seize this demon everyone is cheering for us and we won't fail them Menma said. We are the child of prophecy we won't lose to you Mito said. Then show me the power of this so-called prophecy Naruto said. Begin Iruka said as the twins rush at Naruto with Chunin speeds but Naruto made a tiny Rasengan and shots at them making the Rasengan grew big and made a huge explosion sending them flying back. The whole audience was shocked at Naruto power mostly Minato and Jiraiya as the tiny Rasengan expand to larger size. How can Naruto do that made the tiny Rasengan grew big Jiraiya said. I don't know but his chakra hasn't lost a drop and still full how can this be Minato said choking. Menma and Mito was shocked at Naruto power what more they haven't learned the Rasengan but Naruto did and it was powerful for such tiny size. Demon how can you do that Menma said. Sorry monkey but I don't speak to bastard Naruto said as he uses wood style with lighting added onto it and made a sword. You can use wood style Mito said. Yes as I don't have wood style Naruto said as he rushed at them with his lighting wood sword and zapped them hard making the huge lighting sound. H. Both redheads shouted in pain as the lighting was shocking them but won't quit. Menma ni we must not failed Mito said. Right sis Menma said. Water style water toad bomb Menma said. Wind style wing slug acid Mito said. Naruto saw both attacks coming as he made a shield of lava and stopped the attack. How you like my lava jutsu, but there more to come. Particle-style atomic dismantle, Naruto said as Menma and Mito were trapped in a cube size and vanished. Kushina was shocked her two children are gone as she was shedding tears. My babies, no, this can't be, Kushina said. Kushina, look, Makoto said as Kushina said Menma and Mito were still alive. Naruto saw this and grinned. You both are lucky to escape death, he said. That jutsu, I seen it before, that was the third Tsuchikage jutsu, how can you learn? And Mito said. Simple, unlike you and Menma who always arrogant and weak, I was beloved by chakra and learn all jutsu in the elemental nations and even has many Kenkei Genkei, Naruto said, shocking everyone in the studio. No, that can be, you're lying, how can you be beloved by chakra? Menma said angrily. He right, we should beloved by chakra, not a demon like you, Mito said upset. HMPH, typical whining brat, but it doesn't matter as I have something to show you and everyone. But first question, can anyone except the Uchiha clan and Hyuga clan can unlock the Sharingan and Byakugan? Naruto said. Of course, not demon, only if you have Hyuga blood or Uchiha blood then you can unlock those dojutsu, Mito said. Really, then I show you something, Naruto said as he closes his eyes and opening them to reveal the Sharingan, as this shocked his siblings and the crowd, mostly the Uchiha clan. How is that possible? He clocked the Sharingan. Fugaku said, shouted as his family was shocked as well, mostly Sasuke and Saya. Did he steal it from our clan? Makoto said. No, mother, as no Uchihas are dead and I see his eyes, it was unlocked by will, just like as Itachi said. No, this can't be, he has our clan's eyes by unlocking it, Sasuke said. Was it because he was beloved by chakra? Saya said. Minato and his family was shocked at Naruto unlocking the Sharingan at will, as this questioned both Minato and Kushina if they had Uchiha blood in them. Minato, Kushina, how is this possible that Naruto unlocked the Sharingan? Orochimaru said, shocking. What more, he has wood style as well and the third Tsuchikage Onoki Jutsu, Tsunade said. I don't know how is this possible, but we will find out, Minato said. Has Naruto always this talented and we never knew? Kushina said. Menma and Mito was upset at this, but what more? Naruto looked at them with an evil grin on his face. Guess you both are shocked at this, but there more, Naruto said as he transforms the Sharingan to the Byakugan at will. What, you have the Byakugan as well? Menma said, shouted. The Hyuga clan was surprised and shocked at the boy unlocking the Byakugan, as this worried them. Hiyashi, how can that boy use our clan eyes? Is he in Hyuga? The elder said. No, but this can't be, we can't let our noble clan eyes to use like that, Hiyashi said. Hinata was shocked at this. Naruto has unlocked the Byakugan and use it to kill her lover. I won't let my clan eyes be used for evil, I had to convince him to hand over the eyes of the Hyuga, Hinata said. Now he has the Byakugan, how can this be? Minato said. I don't know, but we must ask him, Kushina said. Naruto was seeing and hearing the crowd's shocked faces as this made him laugh. Well, I have won this match, Naruto said. It now over, yet demon, we will defeat you, Menma said. Please, you're both weak and it time to end this match, Naruto said as he creates a dark Rasengan with 5 elements and uses shadow clones to rushes at them with Junin speeds. Menma and Mito uses the fox power and uses tailed beast bomb, but through attack was being absorbed by Naruto dark Rasengan, making it stronger as it was too late for both to dodge and was hit hard, making them send flying to the wall and crash down. The blast has injured them completely and brutally as Naruto sees Mito unconscious but Menma still stand. So, you still think you can beat me? You're too weak, Naruto said. Damn you, demon. Menma said. He charged at Naruto with a half-hard punch by Naruto caught his weak punch and used light Rasengan to hit Menma in the chest as he was pushed back and fell on the floor unconscious. Iruka was shocked at this but knew he had a job. The winner of the match is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, and since it was a clan duel, Naruto has both titles of Uzumaki and Namikaze, Iruka said. The crowd was shocked at this as their heroes lost to the demon and now lost all of their money. Minato and Kushina was saddened at this and now lose their home, but Naruto shouted at them. Hold on, he shouted, making everyone look at him. I may have won the deal, but I will be merciful as I will let that idiot Hokage and his wife keep the house and everything in there, but Kushina Uzumaki by breaking the oath of the Uzumaki clan, Menma Uzumaki and Mito Uzumaki along with Tsunade Senju will be banished from the Uzumaki clan for good, Naruto said as this shocked Kushina and Tsunade to the core. And one more, the clan heads, I will lower the money rate as you all will give me 25% of the clan money and you can keep the clan jutsu, he added as the clan heads are shocked but somewhat happy at this. Now then Hokage, therefore I denounce the Namikaze name as you and frog fucker cause my life to be suffer, so I don't want nothing to do with the fake prophecy of this idiocy family of fools, Naruto said. Naruto, what are you saying? Minato said. I'm moving out, he shouted. 1 week later, Pav. It has been a week since the match and the shock of everyone faces that their saviors has lost to the demon, and what more, he has the Byakugan and the Sharingan, as this confused everyone but mostly two clans as they want Naruto to tell them how he has the Sharingan and the Byakugan. But they can't do anything since he now the clan head of the Uzumaki clan and left the house with all scrolls and jutsu of the Uzumaki, which state in the will as the eldest child of Kushina should have all Uzumaki clan jutsu and scrolls, even the land of Uzushiogakure. Kushina, Menma and Mito has the banished seal on them as them has lost all Uzumaki traits and red flowing hair. Kushina was still a formidable shinobi but she can't use her chakra chains as she feels regret for her action, but it was too late. However, she was glad she had a home to go to since Naruto let them keep the house and all of their family pictures as she saw her family album of her and Minato family and sees Naruto was never in their family outings or vacations, which proves she was a bad mother. Menma and Mito was furious and outraged as they had lost the match and now banished from the Uzumaki clan since their hair is now ash blonde and can't use the Uzumaki name anymore. But still grateful for having their father's name since Naruto has denounced their father. Menma want to kill Naruto for taking away what his and what more he and Mito has let the village down as many civilian foolishly bet the wrong person and lost almost all of their money. It turns out that Naruto was the anonymous one who bet himself to win and now rich and lives far away from the village and his family. His lovers were upset about not taking the compound, but Naruto told them he has built a better home much bigger than his old one. Kayla has head back to Omegakure to trains for the Chunin exams as she will be waiting for her Naruto-kun. Meanwhile Minato and the three Sannin are shocked and confused about what has happened in the match as they want to know how can Naruto has two dojutsu that only an Uchiha or Hyuga can do and what more has many Kekkei Genkei. Minato, can you explain to us how your eldest son, the one who suffered for his entire life in this village, can do all those advanced jutsu? Orochimaru said. Not to mention he can use wood style that only my grandfather can do, Tsunade said. He must had trained by someone, but who is the question? Jiraiya said. I seriously don't know as I never don't know much about Naruto's skills and power because me and Kushina are spending too much time on Menma and Mito, Minato said. Well, he must have been trained by someone as this can't be possible, Tsunade said. Maybe he was, as don't you all remember what he said, he was beloved by chakra, Orochimaru said. What do you mean, Orochimaru? Minato said. I think Naruto was beloved by chakra itself as he has the vast power of all chakras in the elemental nations, and since all dojutsu Kekkei Genkei in elemental nature, he has become the most powerful shinobi in the shinobi world, Orochimaru said, shocking Minato, Jiraiya and Tsunade. We can't let others' village knows about this as they might persuade Naruto to join their village, Jiraiya said. That might be hard since Naruto never had a good life in this village of his family as we all cause his suffering, Minato said. And he can leave if he wants as he is now that last Uzumaki left since Kushina, Menma and Mito and me are banished from the Uzumaki clan, Tsunade said. Maybe we can fix this by helping him, Orochimaru said. Fat chance Naruto has hatred in his heart for the village he doesn't trust, as Tsunade said. Just then the Anbu appeared as Minato and the others saw this. Lord Hokage, the council want to speak to you about the match, Anbu said as Minato nodded. Tell them we're coming, Minato said as the Anbu left. Well, this will be interested, Orochimaru said. You mean chaos, Teme, Jiraiya said. Let this over with, Minato said as the four left. Konoha council room. Many people are shouted and arguing about what happened 1 week ago and the Hokage children lost to that boy who has so much chakra for only 14 years old. Fugaku and Hiashi wants to find Naruto and demand to come with them to the Hyuga and Uchiha compound to extract his eyes, but that won't work because Naruto will easily kill them. Kushina wants to find out about Naruto's skills and power as she wanted to fix her relationship with him and her family back again as the door opened and it came Minato and the three Sannin who went in and seated. Now let's get this meeting underway as we all saw the match 1 week ago and Naruto has unlocked both Sharingan and Byakugan, Minato said. Yes. How is that possible? Hinata Hyuga or Uchiha, he must have stolen it from both clans, Kaharu said. No, he didn't, as he unlocked it with his own eyes, and furthermore no Uchiha or Hyuga eyes hasn't been taking, Fugaku said. Then how can he have it? Homura said. It was chakra, as you all heard what Naruto said. He was beloved by chakra itself, which means he can have not just Sharingan and Byakugan but all dojutsu, Minato said, shocking everyone. You mean to tell us that your son has been blessed by chakra itself and has been giving him all kind of dojutsu? Danzo said. Yes, but not just dojutsu but kekkei genkei and more, as we saw the third Tsuchikage jutsu and has wood style that belonged to the first Hokage, Minato said. I can understand he has wood style since the Uzumaki clan and Senju clan are cousins, so that makes sense for Naruto to have it, Kushina said. Wait, Hokage, you said Naruto has all kekkei genkei, right? Does that means our clan bloodline? Inochi said. Maybe, as like I said, all bloodline and dojutsu and chakra nature all came from chakra itself, and since Naruto is beloved by chakra, he can use everything, Minato said, shocking the clan heads as they were scared of Naruto power. We can't let that boy uses our clan jutsu, most important our dojutsu, Hiashi said. He should be sealed away, Fugaku said. You can't, as Naruto has learned powerful seals, and if we provoke him, he could destroy this village, Minato said. What more, that brat has all of the civilians' council money, as we made a bet for your children to win, Mebuki said, glaring at Minato. It not our fault that you and your idiot civilian council place bets, and now Naruto has all of your money and 25% of the clan money, Kushina said. That what happens when you made a deal with the demon, it always backfires. But enough about that, Minato. Here, son, can you talk to him? Shikaku said. No, as Naruto has denounced me as his father for what we did to him. He also hates me and Jiraiya for ruining his life for the prophecy, Minato said, as Jiraiya was upset at this. Speaking of the prophecy, Minato, I had some bad news. The prophecy has changed, Jiraiya said, as the council, and Minato was shocked at this. What do you mean it changed, Jiraiya? Minato said. Gamamaru told me that the new prophecy has appeared, and it said, the child will bless by both version of chakra and will decide to save or destroy the world, Jiraiya said. No, are you saying that Naruto might be the one pervert? Orochimaru said. I don't know, Teme, but if it is Naruto, then we can't let him destroy the shinobi world. We must stop him, Jiraiya said. How, Jiraiya? Naruto is a seal master, and is too strong, Minato said. I said we get rid of him as he holds no love for the village, Fugaku said. No, we can't do that, as he could go to other village as his power is too valuable to lose. Minato shouted. He right, as Naruto is the Uzumaki clan head, he could take everything from the village that belongs to the Uzumaki clan, Kushina said with sadness, not being in Uzumaki anymore. Then what should we do? Then leave him alone, Kaharu said. Yes, as he now lives outside of the village and now happy, but I also sense 3 people inside his home, but their chakra is unknown, Jiraiya said. Well, that doesn't matter for now, the team placements will begin, Minato said. How you figure out who going to be on each team? Hokage Shikaku said. Well, team 8 is Kiba, Hinata, and Shino, while team 10 is the next Ino Shikacho, Minato said. What about the others, as my son and daughter are a perfect match, Fugaku said. Same with my kids, Kushina said. True, but we had an odd team, as Naruto Uzumaki is the odd one, Minato said. Hokage, please tell me you're not place Naruto with Sasuke and Saya, as your son hates them for a good reason, Fugaku said. I want Naruto to be on my team as a Namikaze family, but he might kill Menma and Mito, Kushina said. Naruto will be on a team as they're one from the Kurama clan named Yakumo Kurama, Minato said. Wait, I know that name. Isn't she Kurenai, former student, but has a fallen out because she was too weak to be a genjutsu mistress, Kushina said. Yeah, and what more, she has a demon inside of her like Naruto and has no love for the village and her clan, Tsunade said. Well, what choice do we have? He won't work with others who made his life suffer, and what more, Fugaku and Hiashi, your daughters, was using him to get to Menma as Naruto might killed them, Minato said. Yes, we are sorry for that and will punish them, Fugaku said. But who sensei will be with Naruto and Yakumo, Jiraiya said. Yugo Izuki will, Minato said, as the Neko Anbu appeared and take off her mask. You summon me, Hokage-sama, Yugo said. Yes, as you will be team 12 sensei with Naruto Uzumaki and Yakumo Kurama, Minato said, as Yugo was shocked but nodded. Yes, I will agree, but that girl, her chakra was sealed by Kurenai and the third Hokage, how can she become a shinobi? Yugo said. I will handle it for now. Head to the academy, Minato said as Yugo nodded and left. Minato, I still think I want Naruto to be on my team as he's still our son by blood, Kushina said. I know, but we have been terrible parents to him, and he will be angry if he on the same team as his brother and sister, Minato said. Maybe I can take him as an apprentice, Jiraiya said. Pervert, have you forgotten Naruto hates you to the core, he will send you froggy ass to hell. Orochimaru shouted. He right, Jiraiya, Naruto will never forgive you or anyone in the village, Tsunade said as Jiraiya was upset at this. Well, since there's nothing else to talk, this meeting is over, and Fugaku and Hiashi, if your daughters tried anything to make Naruto mad, they will be punished for their safety as Naruto will kill them, Minato said. Don't worry, we will tell them to stay away from Naruto, Fugaku said. Hinata better not shame the clan already, I swear. How is Hanabi beating her every time, Hiashi said. Maybe she was stalking Menma all the time, Fugaku said as Kushina frowns at this. This is such shameful to Kunoichi everywhere, it bad enough that my daughter and her friends always crushing on Sasuke, but not Hitomi daughter is staling my son, I swear. Hiashi, the fuck have you been teaching her, Kushina said. I sorry, but nothing, as she will never progress as she's still too soft, Hiashi said. Well, who cared as the academy will be over soon, Minato said. I just hope nothing bad happened, Kushina said. Academy Pav. Naruto was sitting at the back far away from the other as the rest are scared of his power and upset that the money that their parents bet is all gone and now belong to him. Menma and Mito want to beat their brother but can't as Naruto will kill them or worse, and his chakra is massive. This is bullshit, that bastard took away our Uzumaki traits, and what more, we are banished from the clan, Menma said. I know, but what more, mom won't stop crying about what happened as she is not herself, Mito said. Guys, dad told me about what has happened in the council and we are fucked, Sasuke said. What do you mean, Sasuke-kun? Sakura said. Naruto Uzumaki has been blessed by chakra, and what more, he has all kind of dojutsu and kekkei genkai, making him the strongest shinobi in this village, Sasuke said. What, that can't be there, no way, how can that loser been blessed by chakra, Menma said, enraged. I don't know, but you and Mito won't be happy as the prophecy has changed and now, they think is Naruto who decide this world be save or destroy, Sasuke said. No, this can't be true, we work hard for the prophecy and now it was that demon all this time, Mito said furiously. Hinata and Saya are heading to Naruto to confront him as the others tried to stop them. Those fools Dada and Hiashi-sama were told by Lord Hokage not to engage Naruto for their safety, Sasuke said. We must stop them, Sakura said. Meanwhile, Naruto was reading his book and studying his clan jutsu to improve more as he saw the two. He hates coming up to him with angry faces. What the fuck do you want, failures, Naruto said with venom. Naruto, how can you have the Sharingan and Byakugan? You must hand it over or don't use it as we order you not to use our clan jutsu, Hinata said, but was grabbed by the neck as Naruto power was risen, shaking the classroom. Listen, Hyuga, failure, you don't tell me what to do, and if you try to do anything I make sure you won't make it to adulthood, Naruto said as Hinata's face was turning blue from Naruto's strength. Naruto, stop, you're killing her, Saya said, but was wrapped in chains and was thrown in the wall hard as Naruto sees Hinata almost out cold, but he drops her and kick her to the teacher desk as it smashes into pieces. Weak Hyuga, bitch, no wonder your father and clan called you a disgrace, you should quit being a shinobi, Naruto said as Hinata felt her neck in pain and started to cry. Naruto, you bastard, how dare you do that to Hinata-chan? Menma shouted as Naruto looked at his former brother. Oh, what this, are you still upset about me beating you and that thing? Boo-hoo, the cow said. Moo, just shut the fuck up and die, Naruto said as he went back to his seat, making the others angry and furious. Saya wanted to stop Naruto from using the Sharingan as she tried to attack him, but Naruto sensed this and upper body kick her to the window as she lands outside bleeding heavily. Saya, Sasuke shouted as Naruto laughs at this bitch pain. I hope the bitch is dead, Naruto said. Sasuke looks at Naruto with rage, but he felt his legs can't move from Naruto dark aura as he looked at Sasuke. Go on, Uchiha, I dare you, Naruto said. Enough, Naruto, no more, Iruka said as he came in alone since Mizuki was killed by Naruto for trying to take the forbidden scroll of sealing, but Naruto took it for himself and used a kunai to henge into the scroll. Now everyone here will be placed into teams as the 6 years in the academy will make you the next generation of shinobi of Konoha, Iruka said. Iruka-sensei, Hinata is still hurt by that bastard, Naruto, Mito said, but was punched to the wall by Naruto. Bitch, I said shut up, Naruto said. Enough, Naruto. You made your point, no more destruction in the classroom, Iruka said as Naruto left and went back to sit. Not here are you new teams. Team 7 is Sasuke Uchiha, Saya Uchiha and Sakura Haruno as their sensei as Kakashi Hitaki. Sakura was shouted true lover, but Naruto slap her hard and tell her to shut with the banshee wail as Sakura cried and ran off. Team 8 is Kiba Inuzuka, Hinata Hyuga and Shino Aburame as their sensei as Kurenai Yuhi. Team 10 is Ino Yamanaka, Shikamaru Nara and Choji Akamichi as their sensei as Asuma Sarutobi. Team 11 is Menma Namikaze and Mito Namikaze with their mother Kushina Namikaze as their sensei. The two are happy for this and their mother is their sensei as they see Naruto not caring and reading his book. Hey Iruka-sensei, what about Menma was about to say more but felt a glare from Naruto telling him to shut up. Now Naruto, since you're the odd one you will have a teammate from the Kurama clan, Iruka said as the door opened and it came a girl who has hatred in her eyes and see Naruto and glares. So, you're my teammate, Yakumo said coldly. Got a problem with that girl, Naruto said with hate. The two were glaring each other as the room was tense and cold. Okay you two, enough, your sensei is Yugo Izuki, Iruka said. Iruka left the classroom as everyone was talking about their teams. Man, I get pair with lazy and happy boy, Ino complained as Shikamaru was sleeping and Choji was eating chips. Menma and Mito wants to talk to that girl but Yakumo glare at them and tell them to leave as her aura was showing, scaring everyone except Naruto. This girl, she just like me and I can sense a demon inside of her, he thought. Yakumo looks back at Naruto and grin. I heard you're the one who has powerful chakra and beat down by those two, Yakumo said pointing at Menma and Mito. And why does matter to you, are you fans of them, Naruto said. No, they look weak as their father has been spoiling them. But I also heard you're their older brother, Yakumo said. I'm not their older brother as they are nothing to me but trash, but you. I can sense potential and hatred, I can train you, Naruto said. Yakumo was surprised at this but knew he was right about her undying hatred for her former sensei and her clan. Well then, I won't disappoint you, Yakumo said. Saya was watching this and grew jealously as she wants Naruto to stay in his place at home so she can have herself. She felt guilty for what she did and want to make amends with Naruto but sense a hatred for the village and sees he has the Sharingan, it too dangerous for him to leave out of her sight. Naruto, I won't let you get stronger as you will be mine, Saya said. Hinata want to take Naruto eyes but she needs to go to the nurse to get heal. You will pay Naruto, I will make sure of that, Hinata said. Just then Yugo came and sees Naruto and Yakumo as the two saw her. You two come with me to the forest of death, Yugo said as the two left but Naruto look at the classroom and gives them the middle finger and left, pissing off everyone, mostly his siblings. Soon demon you will die, Menma said. I will make you suffer, Naruto, Mito said. Forest of death. Naruto and Yakumo have reached to the entrance of the gate with their sensei and want to know why they came to this training ground. So, sensei, why bring us here, Yakumo said. She right, this training ground is too dangerous for us, Naruto said. Well, you both must know you haven't passed the genin exams yet as this is a survival test to make it out of the forest alive in 4 hours, Yugo said. So, what you saying is you want to place 2 fresh genin into the lion den? Have you lost your mind, Yakumo said angrily. Yakumo, I know you're upset but this fool is right, we shinobi and we had to deal with survival mission. So this is the chance to see we had what it takes, Naruto said as Yugo was shocked at Naruto calm and maturely. This child, he must know the true way of the shinobi, it ashamed this village treat him bad, Yugo though. Fine, let this over with, Yakumo said not caring as she can see Naruto not scared and knew some tricks. Okay then, but first let get to know each other as we need to be a team, Yugo said. That not happening as I don't trust someone who works for that fool Hokage and I know you're friends with that traitor Kushina, Naruto said. He right, you're friends with that red-eye bitch Kurenai, I bet she send you to watch my abilities. That won't happen, Yakumo said hatefully. Well, sorry but I am your sensei, and you had to obey my rules, Yugo said but felt a sea of killer intent from both Naruto and Yakumo as they look at her with cold hateful eyes. You dare say that to us? I will personally break every bone in your body, Naruto said. Even though I can access all of my chakra I can still show you your worst nightmare, Yakumo said coldly. Yugo was fearful for her life but during the Anbu training she has got uses of fear but those 2 hatreds is too much for her. Please stop this, I just want to know about your like and dislikes, Yugo said. Naruto and Yakumo look at each and nodded. Fine, we will agree to this for now, Naruto said. But you go first, Yakumo said. Okay, that fair. My name is Yugo Izuki. My likes are my lover Hayate, my friends, this village and training. My dislikes are cowards, drunks, pervert and traitors to the village, and my dreams is well that personal, she said. I don't care, but I go. My name is Yakumo Kurama, and I hate to say this, but I'm the heiress of the bastard Kurama clan. My likes are reading, practicing my genjutsu to the limit, studying, and my friend Ito, as she was the only person who treat me well and calls me her daughter even though she felt guilty for making my life suffer. My dislikes are my clan for treating me bad, my fucking uncle who hates me for holding the demon that killed his brother and his wife who are my parents, my former sensei who I trusted with my life Kurenai, and this damn village. My dreams are to become the best genjutsu mistress and show that women her place, Yakumo said. Yugo was pleased but was upset about her disloyal to the village and hating her friend. Kurenai, what the hell did you do to this girl, she thought. Naruto was neutral but can understand this girl hate for the village. Okay then, my name is Naruto Uzumaki and I'm the clan head of the Uzumaki clan. My likes are 4 lovers that were there for me: training, reading, studying, improving my chakra to new heights, eating healthy food that can make your body stronger, and learning new things. My dislikes are this damn village and everyone who made my life suffer. That bastard Hokage and his idiocy family who neglected me for some bullshit prophecy. Those bastard friends of my former siblings. Arrogant people who don't have the power to back it up. Ramen, as that food is gross, and seeing the 4th Hokage and his family been eating that stuff every day is sickening, and stupid people. My dreams are to find a place for me where I don't have to deal with people glaring at me for holding the soul of the fox, as I would leave this dump if I had to, Naruto said, as inside the seal Hikari, Kura and Sonya want to take their lover right now and leave this rotten village. Yakumo can understand her teammate hating the village and his former family as she wants to go with him. Yugo was worried about this as she need to tell the Hokage about Naruto hatred and might go rouge, and Yakumo might do the same way. Good, now then let enter the forest, Yugo said as the 3 went into the safe area. Naruto and Yakumo can see different wild animals and insects everywhere, but they were fearful of Naruto mass chakra. Okay then, I will leave you both in the forest until the 4 hours are up. During that time you must work together to find a way out and live, Yugo said. Yes sensei, Naruto and Yakumo said. Be careful, you might not survive, Yugo said as she left them alone. Naruto, what should we do, as this is my first time being in this forest, Yakumo said. Not me, as I've been at this forest 6 years ago and I know every exit in this place, Naruto said as Yakumo was shocked at this. You stay in this forest for 6 years and live how, Yakumo said. Survival and training, as unlike the others I train every day, improving my chakra and body which make me stronger to Junin level of higher, Naruto said. This shocked Yakumo and want to know if he can still help her. Naruto, do you still think I have potential to get stronger and work harder, Yakumo said. Yes, I know you will, as you and I have harsh childhood and have demons inside of us and hatred of this village. But I won't force you to come with me if I want to leave this dump, Naruto said. No, I have nothing in this village that kept me tied, as the clan hates me and might take away my title since that bastard uncle tried to kill me, so if that happens, I want to go with you, Naruto-kun, Yakumo said as Naruto heard kun in her mouth. Well, that's your choice. Until then I will help you train, but first that seal that blocked almost all of your chakra must go and your body must be healthy, Naruto said as he removed the seal and add pure light chakra into Yakumo. Yakumo felt her chakra return, and what more, her body has grown mature and not frail, as she can be a full shinobi again. Thank you, Naruto-kun, Yakumo said as she was happy with tears and hugging her teammate. Naruto was shocked at the hug but let her hug him. Okay, Yakumo-chan, let's find a way out of the forest, Naruto said. Yes, Naruto-kun, Yakumo said as both were walking to find a way out, as Yugo was watching this in the trees. This might be a problem for the village and the Kurama clan, Yugo said as she follows them. Naruto and Yakumo were walking but see many animals who are hungry and drooling as they saw their food. Yakumo-chan, you want to handle this, Naruto said. Yes, I will, Naruto-kun, Yakumo said as she made a genjutsu of a hydra monster that killed almost 50 animals and 20 bugs as she felt the chakra in her and getting stronger. Wow, how did I do that, Yakumo said, shocking. I told you, Yakumo-chan, you have potential to surpass all genjutsu users including her, you just have to believe in yourself and let me help you, Naruto said. I trust you, Naruto-kun, Yakumo said. Now them I see more coming as you stay here and let me show you something, Naruto said. 100 wild animals came at Naruto, but he wasn't shocked as he closes his eyes and opens to see the Sharingan but in a different color. It was a yellow Sharingan. Naruto-kun, is that the Sharingan and why it yellow? Yakumo asked, but shocked at this. Simple, Yakumo-chan, as I improve the Sharingan to a different color as the yellow Sharingan will create lighting, Naruto said as he uses lighting-styled giant fox as the fox made of lighting appeared and zap all 100 wild animals, seeing the blood and burned bodies on the ground. Yugo was seeing this and shocked at Naruto power and the evolved Sharingan. He really is blessed by chakra, and Yakumo power is incredible. Those two might be the strongest shinobi and kunoichi of the village or a major threat that must be stopped, Yugo said. Naruto sees Yakumo coming up to him and smile. How can you have that much chakra for a genin? Yakumo said. Have you seen the match between me and the Hokage children? I was blessed by chakra, which means I have infinite chakra equals to a tailed beast, Naruto said. Yeah, I heard but I didn't think it true, but now I believe it, Yakumo said. Well, I have more trick, but we are almost out of time and walking is too much, Naruto said. But the exit is far away, how can we get there, Naruto-kun? Yakumo said. I carried you with me as we will fly, Naruto said as he grabbed Yakumo as she blushed at his face and flew up and reached the gate with fast speed. I must hurry before they make it out, Yugo said as she shunshin. Yakumo was holding Naruto but felt his hard muscles and abs as she was blushing red like a tomato. Naruto-kun muscles is hard, I can't stop feeling them, Yakumo thought. Yakumo-chan, I see the exit, Naruto said as both lands down and sees their sensei. Well, you two, you made it before time runs out and it looks like you survived your first test, you pass, Yugo said as the two smile at this. We did it, Naruto-kun, Yakumo said, hugging him. It was thanks to you, Yakumo, for everything and working together, Naruto said. Now then, you two are now genin, but there will be hard goals ahead, but I know you both will overcome them. For now rest and head back home as I need to speak to the Hokage, Yugo said as she left, leaving the two alone. Naruto-kun, you and I felt that she was with us in the forest, right? Yakumo said coldly. Yes, she might tell the Hokage about our skills and might see us as a threat, but I won't let anyone hurt me or you, Yakumo-chan, Naruto said. I will always be there with you, and by the way, you said 4 lover, right? Or the 3 lovers you're talking about are the one inside you, Yakumo said, shocking Naruto. How did you forget, Naruto-kun? I have a demon inside of me, and she felt 3 begins in your, which one of them is the Kyuubi, but I don't care about that, Yakumo said, finishing Naruto question. Well damn, I forgot, and yes they're them and one more, but she in a different village as she has the Byakugan, but she not a weak Hyuga, Naruto said. Oh, that fine, Yakumo said sadly, but Naruto came up to her and kissed her as she was shocked. Yakumo-chan, I'm the last member of the Uzumaki clan, which means I might be part of the CRA, which means I can have more than one wife, and if you want you can be one of my wives, the choice is up to you, Naruto said. Yes, Naruto-kun, I will be one of your future wives, Yakumo said as she kissing him and felt happy. Meanwhile in the seal, Hikari, Kura and Sonya was giddy with love, having another harem sister in their group. Our Naruto-kun is a kind person and this girl had a demon inside of her, Kura said. I heard that named Ito somewhere but can't figure out, Sonya said. Has Kayla knows about this yet, Hikari said. Yes, and she okay with it as long it not those girls who hurt Naruto-kun, Sonya said. How long do we still be inside the seal? I want to be with him and have little fox children to cuddle and spoil them, Sonya said. Till the time is right, is it too early, Hikari said. And those foolish council might do something as you can't use your fox power yet since they still think Naruto-kun only has the soul and that, Kura said. Fine, and speaking of my power, those two are using it recklessly and can't control it, but that not our problem, Sonya said. For now let wait and see, Hikari said. Outside, Naruto and Yakumo was going back to their homes and wait for their sensei to call them. I hope she be all right in her clan, Naruto said, worried, and left. But what neither of them didn't know, the cloaked woman was watching them and grinned smirky. Oh Naruto-kun, you have a way with women, but it makes sense as you are our chosen king and we will be your loving queens as we will met when the time comes, the cloaked woman said and left. Hokage office, Pav. Minato was looking at the Junins and want to know about the team. Alright everyone, how did each team did and I will know if any of you are lying, Minato said. Team 1 to 6 failed, the 6 Junins said as they explained their Hokage. Most of them are fangirl and fanboys who only care about have the Uchiha and Namikaze babies and want to live in good life, as Minato was upset and disappointed at those genins. I got to do something about those civilian council and making the academy weak, Minato said as he looked at the rest. Team 7 pass but having a hard time working together as Sasuke and Sai are arrogant, mostly Sasuke, while Sakura did nothing but act like a fangirl and still crying about her damage left eye, Kakashi said as he wanted Naruto on his team since he a prodigy and made Rookie of the Year and he has the Sharingan and he not even an Uchiha, he could has his own team of Sharingan eyes. Team 8 somehow pass as Kiba was reckless and arrogant and made rash decision to get his teammates killed. Hinata is too shy and meek and I see her stalking her lover Menma and she can talk that much since her throat was almost crushed and has a huge handprint on it, and she know he's in it social and quiet but he was calm, Kurenai said. But still upset about what Naruto did to Hinata even though she and Saya was warned by their parents to not engage Naruto but didn't listen, and what more her former student Yakumo is now on his team and might held a grudge against her as she was doing for her own good. Team 10 pass but Ino to bossy to her teammates. Shikamaru is too lazy but smart and Choji is too happy and kind but they work together and pass the test, Asuma said. Team 11 pass but Minato I worried as Menma and Mito can't control the red chakra, not only that they're reckless and arrogant even without their Uzumaki traits they still cocky, Kushina said as she really wants her firstborn Naruto to be on her team as a family. Team 12 pass Yugo said, shocking everyone but not surprised. But Hokage-sama, I think we should keep an eye on them as they are not loyal to the village. What do you mean, Yugo? Kurenai said. Well, first when I asked them to introduction themselves, Yakumo hates you and her clan, and what more, the seal that blocked almost all of her chakra was removed by Naruto, Yugo said as Minato was upset at this. Damn it all, that fool. Kurenai shouted. Why would he do that? Asuma said. Because he sense Yakumo has potential and want to unlock her chakra, and what more, she and him are the same as they both suffer in the village and their families. What more, Kurenai? I don't know what you did but you are on her shit list as her genjutsu abilities are powerful that yours, Yugo said. What do you mean, Yugo? Minato said. I mean Naruto has made her body feel better by adding his pure chakra in her and made a giant hydra monster to kill many wild animals in the Forest of Death, Yugo said. Wait, you took them to the Forest of Death? Have you lost your mind? They could have been killed, Asuma said. That the thing, it seems that Naruto knew about every inch of the forest as he spent 6 years ago training for that match against his siblings. Oh, and Hokage, you and Kushina are not Naruto favorite right now as he hates the both of you and your children and also everyone in this village. Yugo said. I see, Minato said sadly as Kushina was crying in tears. But that not all Naruto used the Sharingan but in different color, as it was a yellow Sharingan and create a giant lighting fox that kill about 100 animals in one shot. And he's very calm and mature for his age but hates ramen. He dreams is to find a home for him and his lovers, Yugo said. Wait, lovers? Who? Kushina said, shocking. I don't know but Yakumo is one of his lovers since she gains a crush on him, Yugo said. Is there more, Yugo? Kakashi said. Yes, there is. Naruto is truly a prodigy, more that you, Hokage-sama, as he told me, and Yakumo he likes studying, reading and improving his limits as he can become more stronger in the near future, which might be bad for us if he and Yakumo went rouge. And what more, the four of you better tells your students, mostly Kakashi, Kurenai and Kushina, as Naruto will kill them all if they tried to do anything, Yugo said. I see, thank you for all the information, Yugo, Minato said. Yugo bowed and left the office with the rest of the Junin except for Kushina. So you three heard that, Minato said, looking at the window to see the three Sanins as they came in. Yes, who knew that Brad is powerful but not loyal to the village, Tsunade said. What more, he can transform his Sharingan into a different color, Orochimaru said. Not only that, his teammate is getting strong and Naruto removed the seal that easily, we must do something, Jiraiya said. I agree, but what, no seal won't work on him and he was blessed by chakra, he can easily destroy this village, Orochimaru said. For now we will monitor his progress and find a way to counterattack him but not kill him as he's still me and Kushina-san, Minato said. We screw up badly and now he and Yakumo might go rouge as no one can stop them, Kushina said. Maybe we should talk to him and ask for forgiveness, Jiraiya said. Pervert, that not happening, the boy hates all of us and this village. What we should do is focus on the Chunin exams as a new village was create in their cage as a mystery, Orochimaru said. I know Teme, but all this happened was my fault. I need to fix this, Jiraiya said. Well, I still want him to apologize to his family for everything, Tsunade said. Tsunade, it been years, can't you get over it, Orochimaru said. Never, he need to apologize to his mother for slapping her and punching me, and I will force him to do it, Tsunade said. Forget about it, as we all need to get ready in the coming months when the Chunin exams start, and each teams need to do at least many mission to enter the exams, Minato said. By the what, you three have you picked as for an apprentice yet, Kushina said. Yes, I want Mito to be the next slug sage, Tsunade said. I want Menma to be the next toad sage, Jiraiya said. Me, I don't know since what happened to my last student, Orochimaru said as the other understand. Teme, it's not your fault she betrayed this village and left, Jiraiya said. I know, but I'm responsible for her and now she out there causing trouble and it all my fault, Orochimaru said. She nothing but a criminal and she will be captured and execution for her actions, Kushina said angrily, for what happened to her former friend and now she dead to her. Enough everyone, that all in the past, and Orochimaru, if you don't want an apprentice that your choice, Minato said. No, I still want to train someone, so I chose Sasuke Uchiha, Orochimaru said. Just him, and why not Naruto, as he is a prodigy like you, Minato said. Simple, Naruto is strong on his own and we all know he hates all of us, so it won't work. On the other hand, Sasuke Uchiha has potential to be the next snake sage. Since I can't master the sage of the snakes, he will learn it, Orochimaru said. So this village will have the next generation of Sanins. Can't wait how you train them, Minato said. In the meanwhile, I will head back home and cook up dinner. And Minato, if you are late again, Kushina said as her hair was split to 9 tails and her eyes are glowing red, scaring her husband. Rig, I be there, Minato said, stuttering as he was kissed and sees his wife left the office. Ha ha ha, well, you should have a strong woman, Jiraiya said as he was grabbed by Tsunade and take him out of the office with Orochimaru following them. I swear, you two, can you both tell each other your feeling, he threw. Minato was thinking about his eldest son and worried he might go rouge. Naruto, please don't do anything that make me regret it, Minato said. So, guess we all passed the Genin test, Ino said. Yes. But mom told me and Menma to stay away from Team 12 as Naruto and that girl will kill us, Mito said. What more, Kakashi-sensei told me and Saya that Naruto used the Sharingan and it turned a different color, a yellow Sharingan, Sasuke said angrily as he or his sister hasn't even unlocked there yet, and now this no Uchiha used their clan dojutsu and improved it, as this enraged him. How can he be this strong, and what more, he and that girl Yakumo went to the forest of death and survived without a scratch, Saya said. That loser is still nothing against me and I will show put that bastard his place, Menma said. Fool, have you forget Naruto kicked you and Mito ass in the stadium and that was a week ago, Kiba said. He right, Naruto was made Rookie of the Year and was a prodigy while Mito was the Kunoichi of the Year with Saya in second place, Shino said. I don't care, that bastard embarrassed me to the whole village and now people are talking bad about me and Mito losing to that disgrace, Menma said. My throat was hurting from Naruto grip and he still has the Byakugan which he doesn't deserve and I will make him hand it over, Hinata said. Don't, Hinata, have you forget your father punish you severely like mines and we were lucky we still can become Kunoichi, Saya said. But I lost my clan head title and now the whole Hyuga clan looks at me with disgust and shameful looks, Hinata said, crying. Guys, tell me, did any of you know Naruto has lovers, Shikamaru said. What, there no way WHO would love that loser, Menma said angrily. Saya was upset at this and want to kill those whores from taking her Naruto away from her. Well, sensei told me it was that Yakumo girl from the Kurama clan, but what more, she just like Naruto had a demon inside of her but not a tailed beast, Shino said. What, another demon? How did no one knows about this, Sakura said, scared. It because the Kurama clan is an minor clan and Yakumo is the clan heiress, but she hates her clan, Hinata said. And now she gains a crush on Naruto and he will help her reach her potential as she hates Kurenai-sensei for what she did, Kiba said. No, I won't let that demon surpass me, Menma said with rage. Same here, as only an Uchiha elite will be number 1, Sasuke said. Naruto took our title and our Uzumaki traits, he even made mom cried every night in his old room, he will suffer, Mito said. Naruto-kun, I won't let you date that freak as you belong to me, Saya said, laughing like an yandere. Junin Pav. Yugo, is there a way to seal Yakumo chakra again? Is she not ready to be a Kunoichi? Kurenai said. Sorry, but no, and if I did, what make you think I would let you do it? As Naruto will end your life, or worse, Yakumo will do to you something worse, Yugo said. I don't care, that boy has no right to do that. I was trying to keep her safe, but she was too stubborn and now she getting stronger, Kurenai said. Kurenai, stop, you have no right to interfere in another team as the Hokage will punish you, Asuma said as Kurenai was upset but nodded. I still want Naruto to be on my team as he and I have Sharingan and we're not Uchihas, Kakashi said. Has the Uchiha siblings unlocked there yet, Kakashi? Asuma said. No, and this is not good for the Uchiha clan as they still upset about Naruto has unlocked their clan dojutsu and not Fugaku children, Kakashi said. Same with the Hyuga as Hiashi was enraged at what Hinata did and now she lost her clan title and will be given the cage bird seal for her failure as Hanabi will be the next Hyuga heiress, Kurenai said. We can't do anything now as we must train our students, Kakashi said. Have any of you went to Naruto place yet, because I don't know where it is, Asuma said. He lives outside of the village and the place is bigger than his old home, Kakashi said. How can he afford that place? Does he had that much money? Kurenai said. Yes. Remember the betting boat the civilians bet on between Naruto and his siblings? They lost big time and now Naruto was the only person betting himself to win, Yugo said. Fools, but that what they get, Asuma said. Uchiha clan Pav. Fugaku and Makoto has heard about Naruto's Sharingan turn differently and change color as they were shocked at this. How can Naruto make a Sharingan change to different color? Makoto said. I don't know, but this won't do as Sasuke and Saya hasn't even unlocked there, but Naruto a non-Uchiha unlocked his, Fugaku said. I heard he made Rookie of the Year with Menma 2nd and Sasuke 3rd, Itachi said, coming in with his lover Izumi. The Uchiha elders are not pleased with and want that boy to never use the Sharingan again, Fugaku said. That not possible, father, since the Sharingan was made from chakra and Naruto was beloved by all chakra, he can use his all types of dojutsu, Itachi said. Itachi-kun, I heard he has lovers, but we don't know who, Izumi said. One of them is that girl from the Kurama clan and has a huge hatred for the village, Makoto said. Maybe I can convince Naruto to marry Saya, Fugaku said. No, that not happening as Saya and that Hyuga girl Hinata uses him to get to Menma, who is arrogant and weak, Itachi said. He right, that boy has no manners, and he acts immature unlike Naruto, Makoto said. While they were discussing, Sasuke and Saya was hearing all of this and frowns. Damn it, we need to unlock our Sharingan quick, Sasuke said. I agree and I can be with Naruto-kun, Saya said. What, why after what he did to you why would you want to be with him? Sasuke shouted. Simple fool, Naruto is powerful and hardworking, and I want to change for what I did to him and won't let that demon girl or the other get near him, Saya said. He will kill you if you tried to do anything, Sasuke said. No, he won't, as I will place him under my control when I active my Sharingan and make him dump those girls and be with me, Saya said. Whatever, but be careful, Naruto is smart, he will know something, Sasuke said, leaving her alone. Soon, Naruto-kun, you will be mine, Saya said, laughing like a mad girl. 1 month Pav. Team 12 had to do those awful D-rank mission as this enraged Naruto and Yakumo every time they had to do civilians council chores and babysitting kids. Fuck this shit, I had IT. Naruto shouted with rage. I agree, what the fuck are we doing, this is not shinobi work, Yakumo yelled. I told you too, this is required of being a shinobi, you had to do those things, Yugo said. Bull fucking shit, how the fuck cleaning the toilets, washing the dishes and taking out the trash a part of shinobi work? This is just a bunch of lazy motherfucking civilian who can't take of themselves, Naruto said. I had to wash the fat pig clothes as I almost puck by smelling his musty ass clothes and making his bed which smells like ass, Yakumo said in disgust. Yugo can understand her student annoyed face doing those awful D-rank mission. Look, you two freshly genin had to do the basic of 40 D-rank mission to get a C-rank mission and all teams had to do it, she said. I don't care, I sick of doing those lazy bastard work, hell I seen them giving me and Yakumo-chan the stink eye, Naruto said. Naruto-kun is right, we trained for a month for getting a real mission, not this shit work. I swear that fool Tobirama made a huge mistake, created the corrupted civilian council, Yakumo said as she was spending so much time with Naruto she act the same as him and grew bonds of hate and mature. Look, you two, we done with this mission, let head back to the Hokage office for another mission, Yugo said. Fine, but I swear if it another chore mission I will end those lazy bastard life. This is a shinobi village, we run things not them, Naruto said. Naruto-kun, wait, Yakumo shouted as Naruto turns around but step on something as he sees dog poop. Yakumo-chan, what the fuck, I just step on, Naruto said, getting angry. Dog shit, Yakumo said till the whole village heard a loud sound of Naruto cursing like a angry sailor, which made Yakumo and the others inside the seal laughing like hell. Yugo was to laugh but keep control while laughing inside. Naruto, just wash your shoe with water, Yugo said. Forget it, Naruto said, snapping his fingers as he has new shinobi sandals. They're that better, but I want to kill that owner and his mutt, he added, but was kissed by Yakumo. Later, Naruto-kun, for now we must head to the Hokage office for completing the mission, Yakumo said. Okay, Yakumo-chan, Naruto said as the three went to the Hokage tower and to Minato office. Ah, Team 12, I see you finish your mission well. You want another D-rank mission, Minato said, but he felt a cold killer intent from Naruto and Yakumo as the two look at him with hate. No more, we are not doing another worthless D-rank mission. Naruto shouted. I swear I will place this whole village in a powerful genjutsu that not even Kami will fix this, Yakumo said vehemently. Lord Hokage, I think Team 12 is ready for a C-rank mission as we did the requirement of 40 D-rank mission, Yugo said, pleading for this to stop. Minato nodded and tells them to calm down as they did. Now I have one C-rank mission but at a joint mission with two teams, Minato said. What, forget it, we don't work with weak scums, Naruto shouted. He right, Team 12 alone will handle this mission, Yakumo said. Both of you enough, the Hokage made his decision and you two will obey. Yugo shouted but felt a cold glare from Naruto as this scares her. Mind your tongue, women, you may be our sensei but we will easily defeat you as we training like hell, Naruto said. Naruto, enough, like it or not this is the only C-rank mission available, and you will deal with it, Minato said. Naruto and Yakumo look at the Hokage and stand down. Fine, we will agree to this, but which two teams will be joining us, Naruto said. US loser, a voice said as Team 12 look at Team 7 and 11 coming in with smirks on their faces. You got to be kidding me, those weaklings, I beat that arrogant monkey and his sister in a match and they will help us, Naruto said. What more, two Uchiha who hasn't unlocked their Sharingan yet and a one-eye fangirl will join us as well, Yakumo said. Naruto, Yakumo, that enough, this is the only mission we have and those teams finish the same 40 D ranks as well, so you had to work with them, Yugo said. I rather die than work with that family, Naruto said as Kushina was upset while her children are furious at him. Demon, how dares you say that, Mito said but was punched by Yakumo who glare at her. Called Naruto-kun a demon again and I tear your arms off, Yakumo said. Bitch, how dare you hurt Mito, ne-san, Menma said but was grabbed by the head and slammed it to the wall by Naruto. Called my future wife again and I make sure you won't live past 16, Naruto said. Enough, all of you. Minato shouted as they stop. Now then, this mission is a C-rank mission to protect the bridge builder, Minato said as the door was open and it came in drink old man who sees three team. What is this, I ask for bodyguard, not kids, as the emo black kids are weak, that pink-haired girl look like a gorilla with one eye and their sensei look like a scarecrow. Then I see two gray-haired kids who hasn't been working out and their sensei is old. I rather take the blonde boy and the brown-hair girl as they look decent, the drunk said. Menma, Mito, Sasuke, Sakura and Sai are furious at this and wanted to kill that old man, but Kushina and Kakashi stopped them. Enough kids, we can't hurt a client, Kushina said. Naruto-kun, this man he from Wave Village, Yakumo whispered to him. Yeah, which means something must had bad happen in Wave Village and I think I know what it is, Naruto said. Tazuna, I assure you my shinobi are capable enough to protect you, Minato said. You mean just me and Naruto-kun, Yakumo said as Minato hears this and glare at her. Well then you all get the privilege to protect the great bridge builder Tazuna, he said. Good, then you all will head to the left gate in 1 hour, don't be late, Minato said looking at Kakashi who sweat dropped but nodded. Yes, Hokage-sama, Team 7, 11 and Yugo said as Naruto and Yakumo just nodded and were about to leave, but Minato want to speak to Naruto alone as he look at him and glare but tell Yakumo to go on ahead as she left with the others. Okay, what do you want, Hokage? Naruto said with hate. Naruto, please come back home, your mother is worried about you as she won't stop crying every night as she was in your old room missing you, Minato said. No, I won't, as you and her only cared about some prophecy and train those brats who hasn't changed at all, you lucky. I let you have that home as I want to be free from this toxic family and the village stairs, Naruto said. Please understand the prophecy is important for the shinobi world and Menma and Mito are destined to fulfill it, but they need some help, Minato said. Then ask for the Sannin or someone else. I don't care about some prophecy, Naruto said as he lava Shunshin out of his office. Minato was upset about this but can't do anything as he knew Naruto will beat him. Naruto, why do you have to make things difficult? We're supposed to be a family, but you won't forgive us, Minato thought. Naruto Pav. Naruto-kun, are you okay? Sonia asks. Yeah, I find that bastard still cares from some prophecy and wanted me to help those bastard siblings of mine, Naruto said. I swear that old frog Gamamaru need to shut the hell up and die, Kura said. I agree, but he and that sage just had to spill sacred meetings to humans, Hikari said. This is why I cuts ties with that old man and my siblings, as I was the only smart one in the family, but they threw me out and abandoned me, Sonia said. Right now we must hurry and meet up with Yakumo-chan and the scums, Naruto said. In the Leaf Gate, Yakumo was waiting for her lover as Yugo and Tazuna are present. Naruto-kun, hurry, Yakumo said as she saw him appeared and hug her. Sorry I late, that fool was annoying and it seems the other fools hasn't come yet, Naruto said. Yeah, they are super late as this pisses me off, Yakumo said. Well, fuck them, let leave with the client, Naruto said. Hold on you two, we need to wait for the other, Yugo said. Forget that they're late, it must be Kakashi who's screwing around, we be going on ahead, Naruto said. The boy is right as my family is waiting, Tazuna said as he and the two left, leaving Yugo alone. Damn it, Kushina, Kakashi, where are you? Yugo said as 10 minutes later both teams has arrived. Yugo, where you? Team Kushina said. They left ahead with the client. Where the fuck have you both been? You're 2 hours late. Yugo shouted as Kushina and Kakashi was shocked at her voice and knew they were late. What, they can't just wait for us, how dare they, Menma said. We need to hurry and catch up to them, Kushina said as both team and Yugo left to catch up to Naruto and Yakumo. Naruto Pav. Naruto, Yakumo and their client Tazuna were walking ahead but stopped to see the other teams has arrived with some angry faces. Well, what the fuck took you bums so long, Naruto said. Naruto, Yakumo, why haven't you wait for us, Kushina said. Yeah, loser, how dare you not wait for your betters, Menma said. Shut the fuck up, monkey, and we waited for 2 hours, but it seems that teams 7 and 11 don't care about the mission and want to slack around, or maybe that one-eyed perverted rub his lateness off the rest of you, Naruto said. This why we don't want to work with others, as they never take this mission seriously and to fool around like kids. They should go back to the weak academy, Yakumo said. Geez, you two, it just a C-rank mission, there no need to get serious, Sakura said but was glared by Naruto. Any mission is important for a shinobi career, but you don't understand since you're not from a clan like me and Yakumo-chan, Naruto said. What more is the Uchiha clan brats should know better than to show up on time, or maybe they gotten cocky and weak, no wonder those two haven't unlocked their Sharingan, but Naruto-kun did and he not an Uchiha, how pathetic, Yakumo said in disgust as the two Uchiha siblings was enraged. You bitch, how dare you insult our clan, Sasuke said. I will end your life, demon bitch, Saya said. Enough all of you, we need to focus on the mission, Kushina yelled. Naruto, Yakumo, we will have a long talk about your attitude and rudeness with the Hokage and the other teams, Yugo said. Save it, we have nothing to talk about, let's just focus on the mission, Naruto said as he and Yakumo went on ahead as Tazuna want to know what happened to those two as Yugo explained to him about their harsh childhood in the village. Menma and the others was furious at this and wanted to kill them. Demon, I will end your life myself and take back the Uzumaki clan title, Menma said. Kushina, I think this is a bad idea to do a joint team as Naruto and Yakumo hates everyone in the village. But they are right about one thing, the mission is important and you and Kakashi aren't taking this seriously. I mean, what took you both so long to get here on time, Yugo said. We sorry about that, but Kakashi was nowhere to be found and Menma and Mito were at home figuring out what to bring to the mission and Sakura need to fix her makeup, Kushina said. Seriously, how disgraceful, Kushina, you should know better, Yugo said as she went on ahead as the two sensei was upset. On the way to the land of waves, the group encountered a big puddle as Naruto and Yakumo look at each other and nodded. Yugo saw her team notice the strange big puddle and smile. It seems that they won't be fooled by some fake disguised, Yugo said. Kushina and Kakashi also notice about the puddle, and it hasn't rained all week. This must be a trap, Kakashi thought. When the group passed the puddle, it changes and two shinobi came up and struck down the three sensei as the genin except for Naruto and Yakumo was scared and shaking in fear. Sensei, Mom Team 7 and 11 shouted as they were scared to move, which took the demon brother chance to attack them, but they were frozen by ice by Naruto as he stopped them in their tracks. So they're assassins, and from the look of it they're the demon brothers, Naruto said. They must be hired by him and kill our client Naruto-kun, Yakumo said. Now then, senseis, get out here now, Naruto shouted. Baka, our senseis are dead, Sakura said. Wrong bitch, my Kami, how can you be this stupid, Yakumo said as she points the tree behind, and it came Kakashi, Kushina, and Yugo, who were alive the whole time. Impressive, you two, you figure out we faked our death, Yugo said. But how did you know who those assassin target, Kushina said. Simple, we studied and learned unlike those fools, Naruto said. Mom, you're okay, Menma and Mito said. Yes, but you two were too slow as Naruto and Yakumo took charge of the situation, Kushina said. I agree, this was a trap and you five felt for the big puddle trick, Kakashi said. Now then, why are they after us, Yugo said. They're not after us, the drunk old man they want us. Tazuna is lying about the mission, Naruto said. What more, they were sent by Gateau from Gateau Company, who took over his village and make people suffer, right, old man, Yakumo said as the rest was shocked and upset at this. What, you lied to us about the mission which get our children killed? Kushina shouted. Wait, how did you two know about this mission in Gateau, Yugo said. Simple, we studied and sent some spy ourselves around the elemental nations and we heard about Wave Village suffering, Naruto said. What, why haven't you tell us that? Sakura shouted. Because Banshee, that none of your damn business and it not our fault that people were talking about what has happened in other village, so shut your worthless mouth, Yakumo said as Sakura was angry and tried to punch her, but Yakumo hold her weak fist and slap her hard as she falls on the floor. Attacking an shinobi from the same village, you're truly a disgrace, Kunoichi, Yakumo said as Sakura was crying in tears. Yakumo, that was too far, Yugo said. And what she about to do was not. How stupid can you be, and you called yourself our sensei, Yakumo said. Enough of this, Yakumo-chan, for now we must deal with the demon brothers, Naruto said as she nodded. The demon brothers saw Naruto and Yakumo coming up to them and read their minds with Naruto jutsu as they got all information and killed them with their kunai. The rest was shocked seeing both of them killed for the first time and not scared. Naruto, Yakumo, are you both okay? You just killed someone, Kushina said. That what being a shinobi is all about, and as you can see we're fine, but the rest, Naruto said looking at the other who are scared and afraid to move. How pathetic of them, Yakumo said in disgust. Now we have the information on Gateau and his base, and he will send more people coming to kill the bridge builder, Naruto said. Then this mission is an A rank and we can't let our students go on, which means we must head back to Konoha, Kakashi said. You do that, me and Naruto-kun will complete this mission ourselves, Yakumo said. She right, and I have some new jutsu to test out, Naruto said. Forget it, you two, this mission is too dangerous, I can't let you both go on, Yugo said. So we just leave this old man behind and run away like cowards. Guess Konoha is the useless village to run away from a mission, but we won't abandon the old man to his death, Naruto said as Tazuna was happy to hear this. Mom, let continue this mission, we are the children of the fourth, we can't run away from one A rank mission, Mito said. She right, and I won't let this loser beat us as I am the child of prophecy, Menma said. An Uchiha elite like me will never run away, I won't let that loser beat me, Sasuke said. Same here, Saya said as she was thinking how to get her Naruto-kun away from that girl and hid him in her room and tied him up for his safety. Soon, Naruto-kun, you will be mine, Saya said as her eyes are glowing red. Okay, then we will continue the mission, Kakashi said as everyone agrees and move on. The three teams were walking in close to the land of Wei, but then a sound was heard in the bushes as Menma grabbed a kunai and threw it at the bush, but a snow rabbit came out. Menma, Baka, you almost hit that cute rabbit, Sakura said. Sorry, Sakura-chan, Menma said. Naruto senses a person coming as there was a huge sound. Naruto saw a big sword coming at their way. Everyone get down, Naruto shouted as the rest saw the sword coming and get down, but Naruto as he the chakra dents around the area and slow down the sword and caught it. I see Gateau send him and he not alone, Naruto thought. This sword I seen it before, Kushina said. So have I, it must be him, Kakashi said. Naruto-kun, that sword it belongs to him, Yakumo said as a man came out and sees the whole group in the bridge builder. So that how the demon brothers loses, it seems that Kakashi Hatake, Kushina Uzumaki, and Yugo Azuki has bested the demon brothers, he said. Zabuza Momochi, why are you here, Kakashi said. And by the way, it Kushina Namikaze not Uzumaki, she said, glaring. I was paid to kill the bridge builder, so kid, hand over my sword and walk away, Zabuza said. Sorry but no, Naruto said, breaking Zabuza's sword as this shocked him. And by the way, it was me and Yakumo-chan who beat the demon brothers, and you're next, he added. You brat, I need that sword. Zabuza shouted but was hit by Yakumo wind jutsu as he flew a few feet back. Worthless man, Yakumo said. Now then, Zabuza Momochi, are you ready to die, Naruto said as he draws his sword that familiar to Kushina. Naruto, that sword is that, she asks. Yes, this a Uzumaki blade from Uzushio, and it came to me 3 years ago and now I have mastered it, Naruto said. Menma and Mito was upset about it and want that sword from him. Loser, give us that sword, it belongs to the child of prophecy, which is us, Mito said. Shut it, bitch, here, this is from my clan, not yours, so go back while me and Yakumo handle him, Naruto said. You two can't beat him, he an A-rank missing nin, we need to work together, Yugo said. Sorry but we work alone and trust each other, not the rest of you, Yakumo said as she and Naruto charge at Zabuza, who tries to defend himself but without his sword he in a disadvantage and needs to retreated. Damn it, those two are too strong, Zabuza said, but was hit with the Senbon needle as Naruto and the others were shocked at this. Who did that, Saya said as the masked Kiri Anbu arrived. Thank you for this, I was after this Rouge Shinobi, the masked woman said. Naruto can tell she was lying as the masked Anbu took the dead body of Zabuza and left. Naruto-kun, I think she working for him, Yakumo said. I know as I sense her a few minutes ago, but we need know who they are working for and know where Gateau base at, we will attack it at night, Naruto said. Naruto, Yakumo, what was that, you both couldn't been killed, Yugo said. She right, here both are strong, but Zabuza is one of the 7 ninja swordmen of the mist, he could have killed you, Kushina said. Well, he won't as his sword is broken to pieces, Naruto said. And we know what we're doing, Yakumo said. Okay, enough, we're almost close to Tazuna home, let head there and rest, Kakashi said as the rest nodded and moved forward. When they reached Tazuna house, his daughter Tsunami came out and hugged her father as she was explain everything and thanked Naruto and Yakumo, making the others mad at this. Please come in, we have plenty of room, Tsunami said. Thank you, Kushina said as the 3 team enter and was at the living room. Now then, sensei, what should we do next since Zabuza is dead, Mito said. Zabuza is not dead, he alive, Kakashi said, shocking the genin except for Naruto and Yakumo. He right that Anbu was working for him, as what kind if Anbu takes the dead body unless she paralyzes him, Naruto said. Which means they will return, but since Zabuza lost his sword he will be weakened, Yugo said. Great, and this time I will take him down, not this loser, Menma said. Shut it, monkey, Naruto-kun will handle him cause you're weak and his strong, Yakumo said. What was that bitch, he just a loser that mom and dad don't want and he got lucky beating me, Menma said. He right, but Menma, I will take down Zabuza, not you, Mito said. No, only an Uchiha elite will beat him, Sasuke said. Naruto unleashed his killer intent to shut everyone up as they saw him glaring at them. You 5 are weak against Zabuza as he scared you all with his glare, so shut the fuck up, Naruto shouted as he left out with Yakumo following him but gives the rest a disgust look. This isn't going well, Kakashi said. I will talk to them, Yugo said, leaving. For now you 5 rest upstairs as Kakashi, Sasuke, and Menma will take one room while me, Yugo, Saya and Mito take the other room, Kushina said. What about the losers, are they going to sleep outside? Good, that where trash goes, Menma said, but was hit by Naruto, who came back hearing this as Yakumo spit on him. Shut your mouth, weaking, as me and Yakumo-chan can build our own place away from all of you, Naruto said. That a demon, I had enough of you, Menma said as his eyes are red with slits. Bring it, bitch, so I can kick your worthless ass again, Naruto said as Menma charge at him, but Naruto uses Uzumaki chains to hold him with place a seal to stop the red chakra coming out. What this, why can't I access my chakra, Menma said, but was punched in the chest, knocking him out cold by Yakumo. Next time, trash, know your place, Naruto said as he left to head a small house that was built by his wood style. Yakumo look at the rest and give them a warning to not mess with us or face death as she left to follow her lover. Menma ni, are you okay, Mito said. He find in the seal we're off in a few hours, but you 5 need to stop this, Kushina said. It not our fault that baka loser Naruto is worthless, Sakura said. Enough, Sakura, in case you haven't realized it, Naruto stabbed the left eye and punch you in the class, so you need to zip it, Yugo said as Sakura was upset and cried. Now then, tomorrow we will train in the forest and protect Tazuna, Kushina said. And wait for Zabuza and his partner Kakashi said. Are Naruto and Yakumo coming with us to train? Saya said. I don't know, but I can convince them, Yugo said. Good, now rest up, Kushina said. Next day, Naruto and Yakumo have reached to the forest with their sensei Yugo, as she wanted to ask them to join with the others for team training, but they refuse. Why are we doing this? It will be better for me and Yakumo-chan train alone away from the rest, Naruto said. I agree, we won't work with others who act arrogant, Yakumo said. Sorry, but I'm your sensei and you both have to obey me, as this will help each other with trust, Yugo said. She right, so can you both try to get along with your fellow Konoha shinobi comrades, Kushina said with Kakashi using his eye smile. Never, both said. Well, we tried, Kakashi said. Okay, then everyone, today will be a match session to see each other weakness and strength, as we need to be prepared for the next attack, Kushina said. So, who fighting who? Because I want to fight this loser, Menma said, pointing at Naruto, who give him the middle finger. You wanna die so badly? Fine, then I accept the match, Naruto said. I don't know it, a good idea, Sakura said. Bitch, shut the fuck up, you don't get to set in this since you're the weakest genin in this group, Yakumo said. Sakura want to kill this bitch, but she right as she stands down and watch. Okay, then it decided then, Kushina said. Wait, I want to fight that Dobi as well, Sasuke said. Why, Sasuke? Kakashi said. Because that bastard has the Sharingan ends made it change color, as I want to find a way to unlock mines and show this bastard his place, Sasuke said. I don't care how many of you want to fight me, let just started so I can end Dumb and Dumber and help Yakumo-chan with her genjutsu, Naruto said. That demon bitch shouldn't be a kunoichi, as she had her chakra seal for a reason, Menma said. Menma, I swear if you don't shut the fuck up and stop calling Yakumo-chan a demon, I will cut off your tongue and gouges out your eyes, Naruto said angrily. Bring it, failure, as I still better than you, Menma said. Okay, the match between Naruto versus Menma and Sasuke will begin, Kushina said. Now time to die, demon, Menma said as he uses his shadow clones and made the Rasengan in his right hand. Oh, you finally learned the Rasengan, but you had to use shadow clones, how lame, Naruto said. Hey Dobi, forget about me, Sasuke said as he made a fireball jutsu and head straight at Naruto, with Menma change at him with the Rasengan. Naruto used the chakra around him and made a huge chakra force field to block both attack, as this shocked both of them. How can you made a chakra force field that big, Sasuke said. This can't be possible, how are you so strong, and I sense the chakra inside of you hasn't decreased, Menma said angrily. You both are a disappoint, Naruto said. No, I can't take it anymore. Sasuke shouted as he has finally unlocked his full Sharingan, as he felt the power and smile. Yes, I did it, I finally unlocked the Sharingan, Sasuke said happily. Saya was shocked that her brother unlocked his Sharingan, as she now the only Uchiha left who still hasn't unlocked hers. Damn it, I need to hurry, Saya said. Naruto saw this and grinned. Well, Uchiha, you finally did it, but you still can beat me as I stronger than you and Menma, Naruto said. How dare you say that, demon, we will show you our power. Sasuke said. Let go then, bitch, Naruto said as he activate his Sharingan as well, but this time it blew. What a blue Sharingan, how, Menma said as Sasuke was shocked at this. Simple, I can change colors of the Sharingan with each elements, Naruto said. Kushina, Kakashi and Yugo was impressed and shocked of Naruto power. Doesn't matter what color is the Sharingan, I still can beat you, fire style fire dragon jutsu, Sasuke said as the fire dragon came at Naruto. Well then tell me what beat fire, Naruto said. Water style water three-headed dragon jutsu, as the three-head dragon appeared, shocking Sasuke as his fire dragon was washed away. No, this isn't possible, your jutsu, how, Sasuke said, but was sent flying by Naruto kick as he was unconscious, leaving Menma alone. So Menma, you have two choice, surrender or get your ass beat hard, Naruto said. Never, loser, I will show you who the superior child, Menma said as he mad 300 shadow clones and surround Naruto. Wow, that it okay then, Naruto said as he uses his wood style to create 10 wood clones. What the hell was that? I had more clones than your, loser, Menma said laughing. I know, as the 10 wood clones will be enough, as I will add 5 elements onto each, Naruto said as he added fire, water, wind, earth, and lighting to 2 clones each. Kushina was shocked to see Naruto can use wood clones and added chakra nature on them. Yakumo was cheering for her lover as she wants to see Menma lose. Beat that weak Memna, Naruto-kun, Yakumo said. How is this possible that Naruto can be this strong, Sakura said. I don't know, but I'm afraid Menma will lose, Saya said. Menma was upset, no, in fact furious, as he uses the Kyuubi chakra on his clones and charge at Naruto. The 10 wood clones have the advantage as Menma forgot that the Kyuubi chakra can be absorbed as it now powers up the wood clones, making them stronger. "Seize, loser, you're not match for me," Naruto said as all of Menma clones are gone, leaving him alone. Naruto dispel his clones and walk up to Menma, who look at him with fear and anger. "You worthless demon bastard, I should have that power, not you." Menma whines as Naruto had enough and punch him to the ground as Menma was out cold. "Weakling, go back to the village," Naruto said as he walks off. Kushina, Kakashi and Yugo were shocked at Naruto's power and skills as this worries them if he go rouge. "We must tell sensei about Naruto's power," Kakashi said. "Agree, Naruto has gotten much stronger and still young, we need to find a way to convince him not to go rouge and forgive us and Konoha for making him suffer," Kushina said. "I doubt it, but for now who next?" Yugo shouted as Saya want to go next and wants to fight Yakumo as she glared but nodded. "Wait, Saya, I want in as well," Mito said. "Fine, but be careful, she was trained by Naruto, she might be dangerous," Saya said. "Please, this bitch is weak, I can beat her," Mito said arrogantly. "Guess the Uchiha bitch and the Namikaze bitch want to see true hell, well, no matter, time to show the results of my training," Yakumo said. "Begin," Yugo said. Mito and Saya rush at Yakumo with taijutsu as they tried hitting and punching her, but their attack are useless as it went through her. "How are our attack not hitting her?" Mito said. "It must be a genjutsu kai," Saya said, but nothing happened as she tried it again and again, but still nothing. "Sorry, but only I can release the genjutsu as you are in my world," Yakumo said as she showed Mito and Saya her genjutsu world as it looked like the fiery pits of hell. "It this hell," said shocking as she saw Yakumo sitting on the throne as Queen of Hell. "Now time for you two to suffer for what you did to Naruto-kun," Yakumo said as for 72 hours she tortured them in the genjutsu world, making them screams in pain and agony until she stops and dispels the genjutsu. Kushina and the other Junin saw Yakumo standing and seeing Mito and Saya unconscious but foaming from their mouths. "Oh my god, Yakumo, what did you do?" Yugo shouted. "Relax, they're fine, as it only temporary, there will be fine tomorrow," Yakumo said, leaving with Naruto as the three were shocked. "We need to tell Minato and the council about those two, they're dangerous," Kushina said. "Agree, it shows that they don't care about anyone in Konoha to do such horrible actions," Kakashi said. "Did I failed them to be a bad sensei?" Yugo said. "No, it their hatred and malice for Konoha that making them not trust us, it just like her," Kushina said as Yugo and Kakashi knows who she talking about. "I hope they don't come to across that traitor or they will be executed for this," Kakashi said. "Naruto, please don't become like her, we are sorry for everything we did to you," Kushina said. Naruto Pav. Naruto and Yakumo were finished training and getting more powerful. "So, Naruto-kun, shall we attack Gateau base tonight?" Yakumo said, cuddling him and feeling his hard rock muscles. "Yes, as we seen the people of Waves suffer and Zabuza and his partner will be there," Naruto said. "Good, but for now," Yakumo said as she and Naruto kisses and take off their clothes and have for 5 hours. But was unaware the figure was watching this and blush as it was the masked person who is Haku as she wants to kill that boy for breaking her master sword. "Naruto Uzumaki, you will pay," Haku said as she left. Tazuna household Pav. Sasuke and Menma was furious at their defeated what more Mito and Saya lost to that demon bitch as Sakura learned some healing jutsu, but it not enough as they will be sleeping till tomorrow. "That bastard, I'll kill him and his bitch," Menma shouted. "I can't believe I lost, even though I unlocked my Sharingan I still can't beat him," Sasuke said. "Sorry you two, but for now let ready for dinner, but it won't be enough food," Kushina said. "Sorry about this, as this village has been living in poverty by that bastard Gateau who took everything from us," Tsunami said. "That bastard has killed many people opposed to him, including my stepdad," Inari said with rage. Inari won't be a crybaby. "Why hasn't the water daimyo do anything about this?" Sakura said. "Because fool, the daimyo is a lazy piece of shit who never cared about anyone but himself," Naruto said, coming in with Yakumo. "He right, as we tried and plead for his help, but he too lazy to help us," Tazuna said. "Well, don't worried, we will save this village as I am the son of the 4th Hokage," Menma said arrogantly. "But Naruto, if you don't mind, are you the son of the 4th, as you and Menma look alike?" Tsunami said. "Unfortunately, yes, but I denounced that neglected bastard and his family as I am Naruto Uzumaki, the clan head of Uzumaki clan," Naruto said. He write that women and her bastard children along with that village made Naruto-kun life suffer for holding the soul of the Kyuubi Yakumo said enraged. Wait, I heard about that as the fourth spilt the soul from the chakra, Tazuna said. Same here, as everyone in this village knows about it, Tsunami said. How did you know about that? It was keep secret, Kakashi said. Man, you are really clueless, Kakashi. It was those bastard civilian council who blabber about everything in the match between me and my former siblings, Naruto said. Oh, course that happened, Kushina said with a frown on her face. Naruto, I'm sorry, I didn't know, Tsunami said. It all right, and who cares, as I don't care about that damn village and it people, Naruto said as he walked back out. Miss Yakumo, you're with him, right? Have you suffer as well, Tsunami said. Yes, as I from the Kurama clan but was hated by the clan for holding the demon's name Ito. She was the only friend I have before I met Naruto-kun. When I wanted to be the next genjutsu mistress, that bitch Kurenai betrayed me and sealed my chakra away till I was admitted to be on a team with Naruto-kun. He was the only person who understand my pain and betrayal from that village, as I gain a crush on him and will help him, Yakumo said as she left. Kushina and Yugo was worried about Kurenai's safety as this girl has a huge hatred of her and her clan. We need to protect Kurenai and the Kurama clan. I fear Yakumo will kill them both, Yugo said. What more, she friends with the demon who killed her parents and made her an outcast, as I wonder if the Kyuubi soul is manipul, Naruto, Kushina said. It might, as the soul is more dangerous than the chakra, but what more is the village, and his family made him suffer, Kakashi said. Menma, Sasuke and Sakura were worried about the village and knew one day Naruto will betray the village. Guys, we need to tell the others and keep an eye on those two, especially Naruto, as he more dangerous to be left to live, Sasuke said. Agree, but how can we stop him? He too strong, Sakura said. We'll find a way, as he must be killed for the village and the prophecy, Menma said as he can't wait to crush that loser brother of his and take his power and title. Naruto Pav. Naruto and Yakumo were preparing to head to Gateau base as they sees the others sleeping and sneak out into the night. Gateau Pav. You fools, how can you both lost to some kid? Gateau shouted as Zabuza and Haku glare at this little man. That boy was too string, and from what my spies told me, he the disowned son of the fourth and the heir to the Uzumaki clan, Zabuza said. I don't care, I pay you worthless shinobi to deal with those Konoha, as they will get in my way from destroy that bridge and that old fool Tazuna, Gateau said. It won't happen again, as I will end that brat myself, Zabuza said. You better will, as I will be leaving to get more people to protect me, Gateau said as he left, leaving the two alone. Master Zabuza, how can you fight back without your sword? Haku said. If not what you think, and I need to find the shinobi, Haku said. Well, doesn't matter, the boy Naruto Uzumaki will fall by my hands, Zabuza said. Still, I don't trust Gateau, as he won't pay us to deal with the bridge builder and those Konoha shinobi, Haku said. I know, but we need to survive since Kiri still have their civil war and all bloodlines are in danger, Zabuza said. You're right, for now rest, as I will heal your wounds, Haku said. In the deep prison, a silver hair-horn girl with red eyes is crying for her life as she was given to Gateau by her own mother, who called her a freak and murder. Please someone help me, the girl cried. Outside of Gateau base, Naruto and Yakumo were seeing the guards as it too many of them. Naruto-kun. I don't see Gateau anywhere, he must have left, but I see Zabuza and Haku in the base, Yakumo said. You're right, as my Byakugan can see their chakra signature, but I see another chakra signature and it came from the prison room, Naruto said. We should attack this place and killed anyone in there, Yakumo said. I agree, let's do it, Naruto said, but both was stopped as Sonya, Hikari and Kura manifested themselves. Wait, Naruto-kun, we want to join you as well, Sonya said. Okay, but why? Naruto said. Well, we are bored and want to kill those flesh bags, Kura said. Okay, then let go, Naruto said as the five went in and attacked Gateau base. The alarms were off as Zabuza and Haku was awake and see the guard getting killed and looked to see Naruto and the girls. Hello Zabuza, you're looking well for a soon-to-be-dead man, Naruto said. You brat, you will pay for this, Zabuza said, but was trapped in golden chains as Naruto uses his Byakugan to seize more bandit coming. Girls, can you all handle Gateau men? Naruto said. Yes, Naruto-kun, you can count on us, Kura said as Naruto left. Haku tried to stop him, but Yakumo got in her way as they now face each other. You won't get near Naruto-kun, Yakumo said. I am the weapon of Zabuza, I won't failed him, Haku said, but was trapped in a genjutsu and won't get out. Zabuza tried to save his weapon but the golden chains and feels his chakra draining. Damn it, at this the end, Zabuza said. Yes, worm, and since Naruto-kun left you here I sure you won't mind I kill you, Sonia said as she fires a tailed beast bomb at Zabuza, killing him in one goal. Hikari and Kura were killing many bandits and few Rouge shinobi as it was now empty. Guess that the last of them, Hikari said. But not yet, is Gato still out there, Kura said. Yakumo was torturing Hiku as she was now brain dead and fell on the ground. Whoops, guess she dead, but not to worry, your chakra will be perfect for me, Yakumo said as she absorbs Hiku chakra and make it her own. Now then, left look for more of Gato men girls, Yakumo said as the rest nodded. Meanwhile, Naruto was done with Gato office as he saw the safe and it had loads of money and valuable that belonged to Wave Village. That greedy little bastard, I will end him, Naruto said as he took almost 50% of the money for himself and the other 50% for Wave Village as it's still a lot of money for them. Now then, time to set the prisoner free as he went down to the prison room and released the women and children who suffer in the hands of Gato. Thank you, Mr. A boy said. Yes, you freed us, a woman said. It that all of you, Naruto said. No, there's still one more, but she not from this village, a second woman said as Naruto saw the tiny cage and a girl in it, but Naruto sensed the overwhelming chakra in her. The girl saw him and asked to be set free. Please help me, the girl begged with tears. I will, but your chakra is massive. Who are you, Naruto said. This girl, her name is Arie, and she was tortured by that bastard Gato and his goon because she has a power to rewind, the women said. What, that impossible, Naruto said, shocking. It true, as I was abandoned by my mother who hates me for accidentally killing my dad. I was beaten, tortured and used on by experiments to see my power, Arie said, crying as Naruto unleashed a sea of killer intent and want to kill her, this girl, mother and Gato. That bastard, I kill him. Naruto shouted but sees Arie scared and calmed down. It okay, little one, I will be there for you, Naruto said as he opens the cage and released Arie. Arie was free and hugged her savior Naruto. Thank you, Arie, want to know who this person is? Naruto Uzumaki. Thank you, Mr. Naruto, Arie said, crying in tears. No problem, now then, let get out of this rotten place, Naruto said as he gives the women and children 50% of Gato money as it was too much for them. Go back to Wave Villagw and tell them what happened here, Naruto shouted as the prisoners thanked him and left. Naruto-kun, Yakumo said as she and the others came in and hugged their lover. We killed all of Gato man, Hikaru said. And Zabuza and Hiku are dead, Yakumo said. Oh well, but Gato is still out there, and he will return to Wave Village where I end that little man life, Naruto said. Naruto-kun, who the girl and why does she have massive chakra, Sonia said. Her name is Arie, is she not from this village, as Naruto explains what happened to her childhood as the room was covered with killer intent by the girls. That bitch of a mother, how dare she abandon her daughter, Kura said. What more, Gato and his men torture her, I burn them all to death, Hikari said. This is why I despise the shinobi world, as they will do this to a little girl like her, Sonia said, furious. Naruto-kun, we should adopt her to our family, Yakumo said. I agree, but at her choice to make, Naruto said. Wait, please let me come with you, I don't want to be alone and abandoned, Arie said with tears as Naruto looked at her. Arie, you can come live with us as our new daughter and make sure no one would dare harm you, Naruto said. Arie was shocked and cried with tears of joy as she hugs Naruto tight. Thank you, Tu-san Kaz-san, Arie said. Well girls, we have a daughter now, but I am worried what will happen to her if we bring her to Konoha, Naruto said. Simple, we will crush anyone who get in our way, as she now a part of the Uzumaki clan, Sonia said. Yes, you're right, as for now on her name is Arie Uzumaki, what do you think, Arie, Naruto said. Yes Papa, I love it, thank you, Arie said. Now then, let go back, Naruto said as Sonia, Hikari and Kura went back to the seal, leaving Naruto and Yakumo alone with Arie. By the way, Yakumo-chan, are you coming to live with me and Arie, Naruto said. Not yet, Naruto-kun, as I overheard the Kurama clan, and they will try to kill me when I come back home from the mission. I will massacre them as self-defense, Yakumo said. Don't worry, I have proof, and you can come with me and Arie-chan, Naruto said. Yeah, Mama, Arie said as she felt hugged by Yakumo. I will wait to come here, Yakumo said as the three left. But unaware a survivor was seeing all this and left to tell Gato. Naruto, Arie and Yakumo went back to their house as Arie will sleep in a separate room, but she want to sleep with her adopted parents as Yakumo told Naruto it was okay, so they together as a new family. Don't worry Arie, I will protect you, Naruto said. That's all for my now. If you enjoy then please like, share and do comments.